pumpunya de la lie asemtia asem da ye wo ma wa ne say se ne wa ye wo dan na se elikia wo asori fie na se elikia wo school dan bi na se leakages etete wa and the paint one was so abadwama so paint it is a mine painter on disappointing that and it will never disappoint you any easy waterproof paint say jonra ora numunyamfo bi ba ha em so Barcelona be me number o se ni bra ATM from Israel o ma na be fa 10 buckets and run e dey akoye ni project o dey go paint ni dan so no dey biasa paint inside it easy paint there e paint bia ene no se wate na se o ya go slow down my ya e bia bedu tama be ba no na bia bo no ya tum ana e bia bedu tama be ba na colors ya make kan wasem yi e ya specify colors bia pe no na sa is a bia place orders from Accra enti de ye kan nyina nti ye ni abra da bia ye ba ni ye bodaru a ni ye kan wasem nyina ne say ye pese adan ye wukuma si nyina ra say ye new site na wo say ye old site na wo say bia what between the business center and our dan this year baby biara ye pese adan ye wukuma si ye fe en Ghana enti de nti ye ni abra ye bodaru ne say wo dance so abompumpunya say dance bompumpunya say jo ya pi e ma pampan be gina dan nom and on the TV no so no e ma dan e ma inside kwa na outside enya nika e ya na de bia because enya wo photo e ya nya na wo de ye plastering no e ya nya na wo de twa blocks no se wanya quality sand and nemrem pa ye kai e de kura se obenya bi because they futu asase na to the extent say anya muhu a de twa blocks anasa nya de plastering e be de so obenya bi enti easy waterproof paint de ye ka kire wa ne say enne tutumrika bra ya so ye sisia won kan na frayin udo bedu abeka junction traffic light asi wo ho a usia na se wo hwe na obeyira no afrayin mo amutie me muntie masopo no afra numbers ye mo bi nsonsa e fa nko wura ba bi fufuro bia wo frayin a ba bia obi e be wo bia nante abehia no de wura factory ho eye painter e ba Ghana ha 40 to 45 years ye manufacture no he ya na ye no etinyame adva next year na easy painter nya 46 years ye nya asem bia da obi ameto obi painter bia ameto obi a anankwankwan bia ameto obi nga so beto ye no easy adwuma ye se ye no nya na ye se wa ye fish pond se wa ye swimming pool amobi se wo tu abura amobi se wo super floor tiles wo de water tiles na wie free ne fa easy paint ye te saman embedi dwuma stronkomao na ofie na ni nane na wo dan na obi hu o se na sejo ofie na wo se si fufura kan o se dabi dada na mama ye di easy paint esa say easy paint ba me show so mama be paint fie na mama in the fie na ye krabe hwe da na ye fefefe any rainbow colors bia e wo wadwini mu ape say bia be say ye mix am o awrade start free on 0593 70 7696 order for start free now free kwa na ye call waiting na ye be say return o call because ye ne hian anyo na hian ye ne pese be ye wadwuma ma na wo fie ne ye fe ti se de adan yegu ama no ne abrochire musori amko Dubai ba bibia amko no se environment ne ye so dirty no mo adan ne nye fa ummo kan twa sika twitwi die enko twa ticket so okwa abrochire akode den ye pese adan ye wo kumasi ba bia wo find yourself all over the country distance in your barrier ye won krobata no all the regions but unya hu ya wo fra ema fefefe ni monyamfo bi na be pick course no etu de so be place course no this on 0593 70 7696 0593 70 7696 ema me no amu abrochire papa nom ye nuama memanom obi manso adwuma ye paade na mu die nya easy enche mu beba fia be home be 1 month 2 months mu beba ya munya maye madan na masisi asi ho no se mu fa painting kan ye o se mu di painter ka na se nya easy dia enche painting be wawai ye de eno ni painter na ye di painting dama wa in the next 10 years 15 years still o da no se na tie nya de be wawai nya de be disappoint o etimo no mo be frɛ o +233 mu di code ne be di kan no mo 593 70 7696 +233 593 70 7696 easy waterproof paint so ba me asunte say uni painter ababa ko ye wadwuma na ma o etu do to paint ni wiando ase do beto paint so uni painter me say me adoma fieda me ma Steven aba site aba be adwuma na ma o oba be fro dan so paint ni come on easy paint ye paint bia e de kan paint e dan na and e de paint un chance no so wa e wo mom de phone ni beto am wo hu de mese me kire wo be hu say ye paint no twice ye di ka paint na no nom dan na wura walls no ye and chance no so a ye paint no twice e ba di ka ro chance no so kama say be ya say so yes smooth and nice na Steven the sisu ya obi dia na open no color ya bi na papa ye be fa red eti ba bia wo bia no ya ye willing say so wo ni painter o ba wo painter so ane ne mra ni a che no kwan obefa so akọ mix painting with ensuo kakra bi ni dumadi a se na paint ne tie eti se si aye kase idie Steven e wo kokobin a o ye adwuma no ya na o ye o wie Friday na another place o se ko wo de obetra ho aye se meba o ma obeba no na ye de 1 CD 2 CD akoka ho na fe na ne ye ba be se ye ntin so no ba ye ntin so e bo na e de gia na e de gi easy waterproof paint any painter me say etisa man say ye painti ana nso si ho all because who jai brush na no kakra bi ana I say time na den because of the quality ni niam pa obroni na dadwene ho ahu said no mama nya ne yie na nipa no beto a 10 years 15 years na usa go to painter sabi na untu sika nwie wato de papa fish pond na wayam obi a sebe ya ne no embungum wo the easy paint baba paintim kama na keki asowo so mu nyina mawo ba biara wo enam mi anya to the extent say obi a no anya bodra boka ato easy paint a paint ni fie na ye fa ye nika na wakobọ kokoko o stress e o pese obeje obeso wa ho fie o na wo de na ultim ni de ye so wo wenye yie e kire se o fie na ultim no o ya ye big mistake sikana o de to ntade ye bebrebe no jabi na fa paint fie na o fie na tenant ni tim o mo complain so mo chance ni nyunu no no o mo so atimi ayeden abodi pass o efie ra ready e this one kan se wo dance frofro this one kan se wo chance liki odimirika no ababeji paint papa na da ko paint so amawo na wo de wo beto a wo buta nti abeto ne se insuo na tetimi o but e be wie no wo se fie na fa no ntoma frefra e dan na si ona say brand new obi na anim onim se ah wasa ko ton chance be dodro bi na sa be gusu but then chance da da enti de ye ka kire wan se on chance na so awi na che no on chance na so aye brown no sa sika na nka de ko boka ko ton chance for frezi jai fa beto easy paint ni enfro dan so ma wo ni enko paint so ma wo ye wi ani atiesi danum that's the interior building of the house ye wi ani atiesi abontin the exterior building of the house e wi so a compound ho no make e bia why budget kwa se okoto floor tiles aba be total so ho no apake okasi so esi da bi jai ye gu concrete ni wi na frayen ni em spread easy paint or compound ho nyina ma wo na fe obi wura ho a o say wow na ni metal tiles na wato na nya tiles na easy paint na paint bia se o de kan dan e painter true since you bodan na pa obi na de no ho betwere dan na enye na tadiem e sa hye woni munyam e my painter na ye painter ma no adada mu de ompe na de na apɛ ye wo paint bi wo ye paint ma wa omo so just odi by 3 days bi so tu ko tra wadan fo bi njan na nsa no aba betra wo dem da bi ye ye painter ma no nyina no na odam ye nya de obenya kata nya de obenya mane bia easy paint so ni painter na abaga na ha e ba na da ho se kenten ye fan konsu ye ba no ye twa sa benum easy paint ye twa benum because kenten dey see me inside the first way na wo fia wo hweme no hweme life bi di so begum camera na zoom me camera sabi enye azabi na enye kontompo bi na enye grobi na edi wa enye nyankoma de bi so na yeyi wa ye ka sema je feel for anywhere na ka chiro nua se mitibi di so ogu kenten we mu na se emfidie ne nka na egu ha nyina mflade dia na won chance na enyu ni de na agrobi na wudi ye be frosoro abaya ma kama but bi biara wo bia in on the 16 regions and yet distance my frying just place your call on 0593 707696 Sergio Wadaroma me ma be kenten so
oh yeah
mama so se na na kama pacho camera ma mon capture me na obi anka se me the new kenten bi na aba na we no me da kote eno adada na essence ye paint papa ntino aka nye painter e so stronger kesa breast and leaky. There's no even a single leakages. Sergio ana wada my leaky ana say. Aha. Paint no so bakukura nwa wae. Sa na e ba wo dan na wo siasi wo fefefe no. E dan sie na fom wo. Be sre wa say o si fie no wan paint e wan si kwanke. E dan sie na fom. Iron rods, cement, blocks. Na paint so de wo to a eno an easy. Na madan na ye fefefe. So bi na free krotia na e ba. Otu na ni hwe butan no so was if you see we dey efe pa na a paint man am the paint here obeka to say easy paint then also esa preserve fie no e ma fie no che yie eti the American say start fraying se see ya ye kase yi na place with orders 0593 70 76 96 plus 233 593 70 76 96.
Okay.
Sergio, who from Easy Waterproof Painter. Namaje also. No more leakages. Sergio, nkoko unipa aifila. Kufifila baba no. So chiapa. Na nyami adom na tofa kwa uho ba bia. Utini de o afanka. Obet ti utiri no ama kama mo ya brand papa. Ti kofi nyami nka ho no pa bia wo bia. Bo nyami ado chiri bia.
All right.
Nyami ado chiri bia. For sure. O top no na me fe pa. Enya ba.
Me bana na de bia opam.
Sa ho.
Yeah.
Okay.
NB clothing.
Yeah. Oye brutal.
All right.
Obi anima onim say store check.
Na so no ho store.
Oye brutal.
Ono check store na wo kan. All right. Yen to aso yen fa emamo wey e midfield action. A free summary no mienu kan na ye peja ye mu enim say mo messages so mo de ba e de teacher afa Tony Montana ni foreign stories na ode ebre yen no inda we for translate na fe ya hwemu kakra se yedi nkan de atodwa no enra matches ni bi ekoso ewo Europe eni miamia hodo pi me kire World Cup qualifiers no na enyasem kitu akra say 7 countries and I qualify from Europe dom ho koka countries am qualify for World Cup because of Canada, USA and Mexico. 7 countries from Europe. And the match is a Barcelona. You bet me in 5 countries and so ebeka ho na omo akobo World Cup no ebi enra ene nya 6 and 7th country every Europe akoka ho mitre Holland and afi Germany almost qualify akobo World Cup no ndi na ebe matches no and so ebe baso no enja for trase na fi ya hesa matches emu NSMP DR Congo team no akwadru Kinshasa na enyasem ketu akra ewo ho nyina nim se omo ese Nigeria na omo de qualify omo akwakobo intercontinental playoff no na ya hwedo no so dinani ebe kire World Cup because 2026 no your boxing stories kakra ewo ha Anthony Joshua oni Jake Paul at the better so den na we know a fight bear the munche mu kakra enso beba e wo sa program yi eso stories bebrebe ani nyina no ye de hu nsem bebre mo 11 year eduba kwa bo the Black Stars omoni South Korea match no shasia no e wo so South Korea kropomu enti de kobia ne mbopu ye nyina no ye de bebre mo e wo dwumade so Kessben television penifo se mo ho ye de doc
o general nyamiadom bia fine so ho ye
me ko padom
good
awa
Sergio
bia wo kama
nyamiadom Sergio
all right
nyanom ni tin no na
wa woni tua
kind of bread ni see any side na chese
yes
bia
yes on the fasting see the adaji ni pusokra
peni agro
no ni kiki the face wo ha yes na kiki ya no experience no di biti awa
kiki no so one wa pano kra wa de ya ne so
kiki de so
ma ze kiki de ya na ono otaye fasting pa
kiki
ya na otaye fasting and prayers nti ya no mo sorry
unimu a ya mi ano why bisu mi a mi ni busa bi da busa kiki na osini ulcer binti hano nti fasting ne de na obeye kra no okopim 12 12 so you 12 there's a crowd in class one crowd my kiki for the ni ndiago all right
now your pages so ho here so chiao
o bese show the video na so ka tell the video no you fan to the no so chabse
so mi shano
all right you be show
oh the video
your pages ne do fedodo you be show we gina ka no onye kese no no si ka gina do be di gina how dey come baby all right
for it Italian
and then kwai
General, some bear me and son and I be, and a weapon so I perceive to home come. Now be back to the history and I say about Koye Chica crack. Referee Mike Dean, Edin Komobia Betuja, Nankomono, a year canama to win Rooney, ne conspiracy beer or the Tuja, my brave him. Now, none on and Rana maker say. Through my readings, I came across, and somewhere a brand here friend Wesley Snyder, the Tudor. I read and I was so touched, and I feel a senior break academy Wesley Snyder, Ninsem no de Tudano. Of course, workout qualifiers in India, Gusua Congo Fono. I'm so much listening more qualifier. Yes. Much listening more general to eliminate Cameroon and eliminate Nigeria, and yeah. Easy. Yeah. And a World Cup, I will know. Yama since 74 unko these guys koba inti I think they Nigerian the omunye and found the basic in March and no shake countries now in March now if they are going to put up this performance and Crofasha said they in Rusem say juju no mode bobo juju general mechitum Congo
for Nigeria
yes but only baby I had an experience with the Congolese guys in 2006 Ismaili, Egypt, in Ismaili. I think I'm game no by before you then and I remember. Yeah, Bobo na half time. And I'm saying me call washroom according so general. I dare me dim anyway pa who you know. Washroom and I was so shocked. Congo for no. Se kung fu se dio. Oma so jawo washroom on. And a man for a tro mo say. And I match it waste. I saw with my naked eyes. I was so scary. Oh. No, I'm not saying that they don't qualify you. I'm not saying that so only me believe. Yeah. But I'm saying that just amenity. No more yet. I'm sure they've given the Nigerians and those people reasons to say the things they are saying. But seven prayers, maybe they are making a 206. From 206 till now, so what drone to me do qualify for World Cup? And Canada them form go.
206 from 1974.
Some of them make baby I mean from
74 51 years ni. E do etimi adwuma nkom qualify.
Say 74 na nkaza omo de omo kom ekoi. Yugoslavia show mo 9, Brazil show mo 3.
What you say? No, so you know what I'm saying say drone there omo believe in it.
Yeah.
You can't rule it out.
Yeah.
Omo ye. And now what they to say omo cost 74 no. Omo from say white witches was then witch doctors. Omo di bebre ko yanko si twe
9 years no muje
yes
on the no free
na nka so omo just ankrofo no we doctors no omo je omo okro mo kra go mo fo mo back what you say
2 matches no match 12 goals
sharp etedro no mu ye
yeah
but I don't think anybody should discredit them with this juju thing because juju no and they omo qualifier enka from 74 ke bia nko makobi omo prepare after Mumrantia, or other countries, they are befra, and no much my do muyeno. For me, they should jubilate. March far away, march ni drew and ward and some beba, and the money my dear, and so much money, Anya Biacrano. They have succeeded in embarrassing 2 giants, the indomitable lions of Cameroon and the super eagles of Nigeria. And they jaw and they also Nigeria. And yeah, Kasenti,
okay,
Omudise Omujubility,
yeah,
they should just jubilate.
Ye ba fie nso a nsem kakra ewo ho de ba ni nyina no na makon coach Karim Zito nsem bia odi etudwa de afa ne players asisi aka. I say at the moment I have about 10 players on the injury list who can't play this game, and I don't know when they are coming back to play. We are currently left with 18 fit players. Even with that, Amisa is also suffering from a groin injury. So I have to manage the rest to achieve my objective. The IMC and I are all worried. Coach Zito Asmodi Tuja ahead of Asante Kotokori Young Apostles game. And so we ever can other local stories.
Of course.
Yes.
No, because what is causing this massive injuries?
18 players. Abako krenya growing. The players are Kenyan, I don't know. You know, they call are match. All right. Karim Zito a worry.
Yes.
The local stories, you know.
Of course, my name say Hawanka Black Star squad and starting level.
Yeah.
Informative for Cranson and Kiashasia.
Manenkwe.
Goalkeeper Benjamin Asari in post. Ali Dusedu, Caleb Ayirenchi, Jonas Ajete, Kwesi Sibu, Gideon Mensah, Gideon NNL captain, Kojo Opon Pepra, Christopher Bunsuba, Kamal Dean Sulemana, Prince Kwabena Edu, and Prince Ousu. These are the starting 11. Benjamin Asari, Ali Dusedu, Caleb Irenchi, Jonas Ajete, Kwesi Sibo, Gideon Mensah, Kojo Opon Pepra, Christopher Bunsuba, Kamal Dean Sulemana, Prince Kwabena Edu, and Prince Ousu. We Enemranti almost started my Ghana.
So far, I'm about 8 minutes. Ghana nil, Korea nil.
Okay. General, Mamen Shah saying free Barcelona say. Openya a friend of Victor Font and then were launching a campaign. Say Abatua Barcelona for Barbeto. Na Omoyi club president no dare say ura a friend of a Font. Oyana Jane say obesa ono so besa standi biom. Abatua na nkasa bekoso match within March and May 2026 and Abatua no bebaso. Na lanchi awari lanchi ne campaign ni hu ye ura friend Chabi Hernandez okopie mo ho na otro ni support edema eye upenye friend Victor Font say ogidi pass Victor Font no ono ene se Barcelona for kotoaba omontoaba mfama no ubekaya before eye omonko akotoaba ama eye Barcelona last 2021 Victor Font ya eyi nani say obeba na Juan Laporta edeno ehwe from went to me around that time na the expectation was that Xabi enebeko akoye sporting director say ko ba say Victor Font no etimi renia the campaign baby ana man for expect Xabi nyina wanko e shoke amount for kakra but later na abetodwa say Xabi anko because na onimpa say ne ekeka kono e ya dese say ye Ronald Koeman e dia ono Xabi Hernandez ono na eba be manager and he needed to stay neutral. Fast forward Juan Laporta Irene Abano and then Xabi becomes the manager of Barcelona will be replacing Ronald Koeman. Along the line, yes, in the first season wasn't that good, but the second season will be in the Xabi at least winning the league for Barcelona. Yeah. Now it's taking them some 4 seasons no more winning, and Odomo winning, Sa winning, Supercopa de España. But the third season wasn't that good, and Laporta Eyinedi, and Xabi Eyinedi full time. Say Obabe supported Victor Font na Omapam Juan Laporta. And some unity to eno kade chire fans ne say nunti Juan Laporta Omompam no. Ba ko ne say na kunta boom na emu na ho. Omo chire mu a basa japade omoye no. Omo wo no say ko value na e bia ye 5 cedis a na watu din say e 10 cedis. Na chese omo value ne kosoro na ma omo ka no aba fom. Sa niema no mo yom chim say in fact we declare na say or the be 80 million euros debt year inti omofo se papa no omaniema mu na ofan omakeka nsem bebre but it's just the early days yet. But I'm so surprised Xabi Hernandez opanyin na ofa no ma ne be manager ebe ma Barcelona no ene Xabi asori etia na okugina na opponent echi na oni no edi asisi ani general etie for Bekaya abrante e friend no Wesley Sneijder Ifrias ebedom Real Madrid na ose ni wiase obaye ni football a oboye nyina eda na wre ho ye pa ye da okọ omo dressing room obenabao okọ ye no na ne locker no obie ya locker no hwinim ya packing ni niam nyina free locker nim ene ye de asi nchen obise obi aso onim hwe ye ni niam free locker nim obisa de ho no so talk to the president ene okọ Florentino Perez so kubisa no asema Florentino Perez beka kire no ne say Real Madrid eni abre ompese omoji Champions League enti ono ye friend Wesley Sneijder no onka omo plans on oka wie ya no obrechi ye wa hwe nanim kura afo so ogira ona afi ni su atata no nyakora nka obesu. Then he went back osako papa no obiem papa ne tane no ka chen say Also, or share papa any man or catch papa and say, I will play to win. These were his words. I will play to win. And also sign in man of free. So see 2 days later, no nya call when ya Jose Mourinho neka say. Onim Jose personally. Onim ni number onim he. Asma Jose catch and say minimum situation of Real Madrid. And you good for you. Come, let's win together. I have confidence in you. That time Jose was coaching Inter Milan. And I say, pa, I shall say, na hobo season end and for Madrid for Inter negotiate only 15 million pounds sterling. And no muton Abrantia a friend a Wesley Sneijder called Real Madrid. Okup a free Real Madrid they call Inter. Also could do Inter no na Jose catch and say, look, we are a very important player for me. I'm handing over the number 10 jersey to you, and you play a key part of my Inter Milan team. You know, 2029, 2010. Pipa. Oni Jose, aji Serie A. Oni Jose, aji Coppa Italia. Na semunu baby edeni. Oma bo Champions League na final ne hina. Yakobo final no Bernabeu.
Against Inter.
Against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich versus Inter in a Champions League final at Bernabeu. Na trophy ni siwo. Papa ye friend no Florentino Perez. Eti won trophy no ka dignitaries no na trophy ni siwo. First goal soon Diego Milito assisted by Abrante friend Wesley Sneijder. Second goal soon ikowi ase no. Abrante friend Wesley Sneijder ne international age Champions League ewo Bernabeu baby a Florentino Perez ka kire ne say omo person omo gi Champions League nti ono no Wesley Sneijder no onka omo plans ho enkomu ne ntrampo nka bibi nkire no oba ya packing ne niam de asi baby kura papa na hwe nanim. The guy comes and win the Champions League or say trophy no GE no and no di ko gina sa Laka na ye yi ni niam free mu di go abonten say on sem fata no o di ko gina animu e di twa picture and no ka kire ne ho say I never disappoint. A very interesting story, and not that now or you're just part of it. In fact, that year a lot of people feel say, oh, can stolen verdict, or Ballon d'Or anymore, and one of those years. Because
that was the year you combine Ballon d'Or and the FIFA award. No?
Yes.
First, in the say you near say Ballon d'Or age and chain, now FIFA best in Sujina chain. That's the reason why you will see Ronaldinho winning the FIFA best in 2003. Then you see Pavel Nedved winning the Ballon d'Or. So that year no mo kaboom. And a first train no crowd no minis no count and no year no all Barca affair. Iniesta, Xavi, Messi.
Yes.
And he did marvelously well, winning the treble. Sergio Ansua World Cup no Odu final. He was among the top scorers ever the World Cup no. That was the year Schneider, Thomas Muller, Obeka, former Man United most striker Diego Forlan, and of course David Villa and Obiashe 5 goals that World Cup. But because Thomas Muller had less number of minutes in terms of goal scorers, and Onunya the advantage, and we need the top scorer of that World Cup.
Yeah, that was the South Africa 22.
Yes.
All right. But to Barca back to its original form. Ballon d'Or.
Two authorities now break here. Said you'll be there. So where the stone that was rejected back to the same venue, you're permanent because one person will win Champions League. He comes back with Inter to Bernabeu in front of Florentino Perez. He lifts the Champions League and he was adjudged the UEFA former the best midfielder of the season. And people felt that year, na Ballon d'Or na Wesley Sneijder there. A very interesting story. You know, Uko Premier League na Bakosemua. I think the most dramatic season was the 2012 season. A month for Bekaya. On the final day, na Manchester City in a leading league table with 86 points, 63 goals. Manchester United also 86 points. 55 goals ahead of the final day. The two Manchester clubs were all at 86 points. They separated your goals. Now, ahead of that game, no, Manchester United had a game at Stadium of Light against Sunderland. And the Man City won a home game against Queen's Park Rangers. Then there was another important game, which indeed, between Bolton Wanderers and Stoke City, which was also a very important game. Now, the tier, and say, now Queen's Park Rangers for no, omo ehia win to escape relegation. Omo no City bono. A sense says a Bolton Wanderers win near omo be free. Make us answer well because of a nra and komodia referee Mike Dean akodi. General omo kai very well no. Game no cost no. And Bolton Wanderers any Stoke game no. Ekoye 2-2. Omo point 2-2. As a chance Bolton and win. The moment that game ended in 2-2, what it meant was that Sir Queen's Park Rangers no Muni City but no Mulu Sikra or Munko relegation. At that point in time, not Queen's Park Rangers lead this City by 2-1. Game no and then TV when here City Queen's Park Rangers. Gibraltar no. Then Man United ne Sunderland. United ashe Sunderland 1-0. Game na bury City game na delay. At the time of United for any point, you know, na City that formed by 2-1. When Rooney Ababon tell Bedim Komo say Osusu say the game involving City and Queen's Park Rangers were fixed. Nenra Magdin Komo Okudini say sa game no Odwen hu a wonte ase he was the referee of the side. Na the kosi ye ne say Ebra Queen's Park Rangers lead 2-1. 90 minutes. At the time at 2 minutes time. That is 92nd minute. And Edin Dzeko Eko equalize here. Omo the ball no beto center or say Queen's Park Rangers from passing. No matter bobo no dia City for. General. Ono na ye the ball na mano. Only 2-1. Oni City na City here win to win the league. Or no Queen's Park Rangers and at that time, dear one sha a bemana call relegation or no about Bronte or Lucy Cra Queens and informal. City 40 can mubejina center line while mube passive or passable no bono, and the coma bono cono or body co city or brow be any one. Yes, or bash or buy or body command city for. According to Mike Dean, was this hard in Siana Obisa and the fourth referee Neil Schwabrek say, what is happening? Why would Queens give away the ball so easily? And why not? The fourth referee ni catch and say, Mike, switch on. Something is definitely going to happen. According to referee, so switch on. Something is definitely going to happen. Lo and behold, Queen's Park and you throw in. Or what to bono and they could City for Pepa the Abra Gero at Nakasa. Some Queen's Park Rangers players were celebrating. They were celebrating. They mentioned a number of players. The interesting thing is that in the starting 11 of Queen's Park Rangers, now omu former City players miensa in the womb. Sean Wright Phillips, na Joey Barton, and then Nadum Unua, and Sujirem. So a lot of the controversy and the conversation has started again. Said, as a Rooney suspicion in some more kind the referee became the City for that time. That was their first ever league title under Roberto Mancini. Very, very interesting. But Mujama Samna can come also Uncle Sifi. Now no me beka has say, sa 115 charges near Tier City no. Look, yet it here Uncle Sifi. Because near Ato, Italy, in the Cassiopoly, my recovery here den de ma omo. A bad thing so pa omo bibia hontuma. English for say the football omo ye we nyina na yanka so omo football no ye dream corrupt and near ma hihase na sponsors in twi omo sika na ade nyina mfrim. A bad thing pa say sa na ma no mbeye. Omo be pia chef from no ma ko omo general. Look, sitting some no near England tablet or the saying tablet ni bia na de buy you. It was Der Spiegel from Germany. and omutimi break into city email system decide, so they are forced to investigate. They've investigated. They say and 115 charges esta so honum and meti he me expect say bibi bia be free maba ombe bo ma de no ban
awa also bempa na di we kakra aba afa juju ne voodoo nsem ne or say the extent to which spirituality and traditional belief systems play roles in African football is unimaginable and unbelievable. On the 25th of February 1999 at the Kumasi Sports Stadium during the African Under-20 AFCON held in Ghana, I was astonished to witness a very frightening, organized, superstitious practice by the Guinea. By the Guinea team in their dressing room. Sadly, they were beaten 6-2 that night by a very young but well-drilled Zambian team led by Emmanuel Zulu. Uzubeba and also Canadian Juju and Koso our dressing room. So I would do 6-2. Cool.
Me say Ghana ne Senegal chan tournament Côte d'Ivoire. Na ya musukru. Yeni Senegal for ni nyina na da hotel president. No mu nyina na da ho. Day na no more match no. Ya sorry no na enema mu dia begugu Ghana for. Omo hotel room ne kwan. So mu suma nkrofo. Na day no beast arene ayegu mema asene. Senegalese no enye easy. By the end of the day they were beaten. And Sunday eba fan I think Congo ebe share of Felix for football in sports stadium. Inti Africa ne nuru sem ne de general e ho na say ediwa na ediw e fa for me
AFCON ben e yenso e ko sprinkle enchini
ne yi gugu park
ho gugu pitch no so angus ya sa share no match
2021
is it 2021
any Comoros no enye
2021 na say
yeah
just about 4 years ago. No, I'm saying more than that. More than that.
I chanced one video. I remember our captain Sprinkle.
Even
Yeni Sudan AFCON qualifiers here in Timianko. Say you garlic. Sudan for no baby training who garlic ne some near money maybe a much picture cra. Eddie forward.
Yeah, then they are need to soon crook for you don't hear the percent. I need to soon crook for you and the percent.
Moye Wilmana, Omo, Sunday Manusono, almost why a wild papa, Mugu Majuma. They are more careful, Cacao. Yes. Omoye, they said the Omopa. Yeah, so
Nigeria for no more
football. I want you another one. Okay.
General, I think my last pick PSG Mbappe nkomo. Ze uti omu enu nseminya mimi hu wait kesio. Mbappe any PSG they are pimpem so. In fact, no mo court. After say omu awari ni guye no. There are standing issues. Mbappe initially no say PSG for say omu mano 55 million euros. And only outstanding sika say PSG edimano. And no omu kopie mo court no no ankaza anko. But na mrenim for ni adekoye. Omun sem say scan mpo afi no mahwemu yi. Enye 55 million euros na say PSG di mom na mom say PSG etua 260 million euros.
Okay.
Adan ya o say contract na PSG ne Mbappe wono. PSG for no eto contract needing say a fixed term contract. But omugidi so buhwem pa the contract was supposed to be a permanent contract. It is a permanent one there. Na say omu etimi compensate omu for unfair dismissal, unpaid wages, bonuses, severance and moral harassment.
Okay.
Ni nyina na de Mbappe. And a PSG for no so say Mbappe nso so de omu PSG for ka na PSG for no so demand 440 million euros. Adanya Mbappe mo mabo actually sika kesi. Na in 2023 Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia at the 300 million buy so muto Mbappe umusu ye ready so mbeton omo kan Mbappe anko nti Mbappe amu mo ahwere say sika no nti Mbappe mfamo. What's this?
Awa. It was 2015 against Cote d'Ivoire. Obi na Cameroon against Cote d'Ivoire 2015 AFCON.
Final. No?
Yeah. Was it the final?
2015.
2015.
2015. Cote d'Ivoire.
Final. Okay,
that was in Angola.
Yeah.
That was Equatorial Guinea.
So there are two countries they host here. Right?
Two countries here 2012.
2012. Okay.
I know Gabon, Guinea, Equatorial, and 2015 year Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah. Then the Cote d'Ivoire final.
But here, no mapa course.
You could be as some of the penalties.
Man. I say Munaliwe Abba. Please tell Naro to take off his mouth from Man City issues. One man you were winning league titles back to back with ease. Who rose against them? There's no crime City has committed and will continue to be in the league and compete and always be ahead of them. EPL has nothing against us. The reason no decision has been taken, it shouldn't poison the atmosphere for us. Honorable Kojo Bajimai.
So many bibia de tioma omo famra bonten say ye hwehwe mu hu so sa brobe ye ni hwi de tiamo ana omo famra sebe magdin semu say nyame na mbekan nti honorable so what is obi so ma you title yo je ye no e say ni a ye be din komo no say dem komo de ye di ni say mo start ye mu niam na nye na sem enye na
yintimi mfa mabonten because of say tarnish EPL.
The image of the EPL. Sponsors will draw.
More deep dream, papa. Unema moye and be brain clean. So never underestimate black powers in the African terrain. The practice of using juju in football play a role, but never counter powers can destroy it. I believe in black powers power. Ibo boati nyebehi. And so
Oibo meti hey min kada say menye black powers in the jujumini in the ba ni influence in determining football games. That is where I have my doubts.
Okay, but what Franco Nairo is saying, it will help Ghana to win a World Cup because ship dealer will pay all the official to our advantage. Greetings to you all. Richie Wasa Akropong. All right.
And the date is
Any 18th.
Messages you mun twen nka first April. Nka mo dia ba. April food day no. You can bring messages you wait me dia ba on April.
Vidama to sre. Tournament ni be ba. This Okopacho mo bi dinoko. Talking about these dramas on the last days of the Premier League, I was very surprised when Liverpool and City were fighting for the league. City down by 2 goals, and all of a sudden, Watkins and Coutinho are taken out of the game for no reason. Richard Edwin Fitakwa and Abre. All right. If Nigerians and other people believe juju works in football, why can't they work on it? Work it on the European nations. Nigerians should just accept the fact that they were poor in the penalty shootout. No superstition in the game of football. Gomwa Potton and a Frank anyway and so free.
It wasn't even only the penalty shootout.
Within the game.
The game itself. The guys outplayed them.
Yes.
When in a team like a one-man team, Osimhen's team, when you're in the free man, opponent goalkeeper crabby to my overlap.
Our my headlines like a cry na home races here. Na via the Kano Abre Amanfo. To be honest, black magic works mainly on belief, just like religion. And Nigerians really know how to showcase that in their movies and not football. But look at home. A famous man in Ghana tried it with his team and they still collected 7 without reply. In the end, he just dissolved the team out of embarrassment. Kwaku Sami, Massachusetts, and anyway, and so Abreye.
A famous man. Famous man, what team? The Shen 7, near Shen is the beans.
Why?
Oh,
the Namina moved in Koma Munina.
There is someone on the On say Jina na dise wa ben. But on try football mnamfa.
Na so kan ha.
So
chechiri mu ha.
O chechiri. Ba ni chechiri mu nya nton krofo.
Referees no ha no.
Na nka mo person na nan chechiri referees. No bi person o chechiri say referees krofo sisa na em. Eti ko bi a no ansen kana na chechiri referees.
O mutimi ye djuma referees o.
Bibiri. Na wantimi anya referees so a.
Referees na ha.
Fa team no na te ni de amo ano.
Referees na ha no pa.
Referees na dey. Team no na
na go go za we obi abamjia o na no pay. Na we o say referees na ha wa di ntina wan bibia mfom na uja omo say
do baby na ko ye promise say omo ngire omo nhye no be mo musika so omo nhye obe top up bonus
dino CDP o so chese
na duro na ntima mo no football
sa
na duro ne de ana be a wa be no ontima mfa en football na anye
football okay
o baby betuma ye adwuma ba football
ba nya football
general football de ojichi wani mu se wono abin de asembeto
we fi wo
me no masem okay se na team no no be anim se na team yi na ode kufio power say ta o match ne de obi o mbe ko goalless like o mbe ko clean sheet every game ba fe de ba ye show 7 6 o na ne show mpa o mzoom o se na da you too busy se o mzoom o pa na ne show mu
all right all right awa
Sergio
then I'll be sure we dey unya vumbi na obi na information e brawa mova na rodin twaso me dey me ni mo hore se na music tie no me ntimi ga se obi na wa be no ntimi mfa ko football so dey na fa ba bia
on the evidence of the results they had. What you are saying doesn't hold.
Referees
they had.
Referees had you. But you don't mind the referee baba how.
Na say referees no much chire.
So o chire for referee na nka.
Enya one match.
Okay. So chire no much chire referees in the ha.
Etika enya opeso a sem yeti na neti na bibia. E be sa man kwa man na team fufuro. Kisi o hu se na.
Na yemfa team bi man.
Yemfa team bi kura man.
Fa shade sa. Or me on me referee for nka.
Ohu sa. Se na nam se techima kwa no so. Etika yempa team bi o techima kwa no so na.
Okay.
Can we get a referees appointment committee chairman? Let's go take one shrine on
our mommy browser. Also, need the crowd.
Me who is has
okay, and Nejuma.
Quality, said you.
Okay,
quality. You get the quality, you are good to go. And you're drawn a and Kofobe woman away.
You the quality, that's all.
Get the quality and you are good to go, said you.
All right.
So
physical room that quality.
Yeah.
That's all. The jubilant to me. All right.
You remember World Cup qualifiers, no? Said we can atuja no. And one of the games soon so ewo Asian so bebaso. Na said you know papa bi ekotena CBS golasu. Etu 2B edemane Gennaro Gattuso. Say on Italy home. Said you koba. And of course, AFCON 2027 qualifiers. Said you caveat naba the date of the draw and how said Yebeshi said the system for the 2027 AFCON qualifiers. And Oval Office, White House, Donald Trump also, and then the FIFA World Cup Task Force also. ACI had information bar on regards to World Cup. Ne omon person mo World Cup. So say you koba.
Amudin komoni nyina de Thomas sumpa ye ne say unso pa America visa. De ba kwa brɛ ho pay date. So benya date.
Yeah.
But almost the moment I'll be to ticket no. A special system auto ticket ubenya a date faster than the normal, you know.
Yeah.
What I say. Yeah. Because now America so ubenya date kra ko interview kra no. And then some case here. But what they are saying is that the moment you get ticket, then say unya date no and no nyeding. But apart from that, all other criteria mujina so they might take a visa no will still be there.
Okay. Mami ko di joka krebi ba about 37 minutes South Korea nil Ghana nil. We had to for ball and to Nyonko Atinem.
Some Ghana ambassador in Korea no.
Yeah. Ofukromo. I saw Tra Ghana.
Yes, why Ghana ni?
I Tra Ghana from 13 14 years. No go school ye bibia. nti President Mama appointing us Ghana ambassador to South Korea of Krum
of Korea.
Yes.
Because of that's where Ghanaian.
Oh yeah, but she say one naturalize your Ghana ni. But the muja ni adi na
Korea. Kofi say Kofi Cho. No you Cho boy.
Yes, also can make it local source in the body.
Very interesting appointment.
Oh yes.
Very interesting appointment.
Yeah. Okay. But men ko tonchi herbal. Na meaning komo kakra o home ba. Na de aka ni na beto amoso. I've heard that South African club Durban City has had an offer for Samba O'Neil with a monthly salary of $10,000. How true is this? All along the way for your table now by him na no prebu ma no so the hunsem abremo. All right, Abi. I say
Erade ado me ho ye fa.
Eri nyankopon asepa. Tonchi. Ye monko mo kakra.
Me da se be mena. Etiefo ene adofo kontonchi asoye ena mede wo adroi ememe nyina mpana ene me matena se dia na ememe nyina akomuti atomo kon ho meba mihia mema kukuda mema papa bi mema fefefe bi waso se meme nyina yire na masere so kodi asema mame mesia me kwa kodi meme nyina asem ama wo mo eno nti se wo ye be ma wadaro ma mo jeje matena se meba be che okwan pa wo be fa so be ma wo mema sem agina ne na so esa se Christmas no ne breno edru said the Christmas no nkofo ni abre so mu bedi no ye di Christmas asanso adi na ntama aduane asanso aka ho eno nti wo ye be ma wadaro ma sa aduane betimi adi no wadi ne adi na ma yakɔ ne ho ama ye ho ye dide ne ye nam na se ye te oba bia wo tie me bia so ne be ma kɔdi mpaso agro na se be ma no ene ne di mpaso agro ni eye ɔne ne deda ma ne kɔ ne ho ankasa eye a wɔte hɔ no ma na se ohu ade a ene style bia be ma ne yi na eye pawbo sa ne ho ye rigiri no wapo kakra oba bia be di sa de we hu adanse be ma bia nso no oba bia kodi mpaso agora oba ne nso aye ne bibia ma no so to no okaya na ne ho ye ne yiri no wapo kakra eye ade a ekoso ma ne mema ntem obia be testify said the make na no kre eje de waye na adwen so no de pretend ne de wo ya ade e ba ne mpaso agu de wadaro ma men pretend di ma ho njojo esan se ade a ya ne so obekwa akodru heaven na Yesu Kristo bebusa wo se wo ba ye wa ho ode amede ba wo ntimi ansepe wo ba bia eno nko atimi de wo kɔ hell eno ntime se be ma biara se wo pese wo kɔ heaven ata adeda ta ne ma eni mpaso agoro ane sa wo ye be ma na sa wo ma semesi ni trase na sa wo ntimi enye sex sa wo ntina me wa ni ntina me se me ya wo judge me ba bedi wasam ede amount wo hia edru efe ni tonchi herbal capsules tonchi herbal capsules tonchi ememe kuramu se twitwe tonchi wo ye bema na wo mema sem enkoyie wo de boania na wagie mu me amete amempe oba bia nso empe ensansa gu bema ho wo tete a enye yie menu mienu nim sade emema aba de no si etie wo tete a enye yie enu ntia wo se wo posa na oguso wo posa no etimi de ohaw ebre obema no etimi ma obema no efon obema no yifia te se wo yere anoke wo keto obi full stop oba bia no man ni so ade ketoa enu ntia se obema no afon a mebema mu ayedu the was one person the bear man size ni bi ebeka ho no there was a problem meaning bear be a problem ne bear man ketua bi me pa cho me kan photo nche eba capsules e de amount me no wo to nche meaning the draw we ebetumi aye ena meaning adance a aba to nche ho nti no meaning the ebetumi aye e de amount wo ye bear man na bear man esua na so opese size ni ebi beka ho openu poduo aba de no konkonti ba no opese esi wo bear mu a waje na watwene to ase kaka na kire se die de bi asini mu na emu edu mesre mema nyina se wo hia edu a ye frene tonchi e ba capsules wo hwe me ewu TV no eso a ye number no egu TV no enim freye number no eye 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 na o wa kran so no afre 0248 85 00 81 0248 85 00 81 tonchi ememme kuramu se twitwe o wo kumase anum se afoni echiremu e wo Asempa pharmacy owo Edum PZ baby a yenua mema nam ton phones no udru honum na aka se ope asempa pharmacy a akrakra ebecho ne shops no pharmacy shops no eye 3 efom mienu esro baako baby a obewura bia mensa ne munyina ubenya tonchi e backups ne bi ato na ne duro ne bo ne nso de ewo fom ankasa me ankasa me hwebo ye de ma no ne de ode to som se asempa wodwe ye ho ankasa eno nto tonchi e backups okọ asempa pharmacy owo edum PZ ubenya bi ato Seba ewo Abrepo Junction Santasi taxi rank Seba Abrepo Junction Santasi taxi rank onom no me pacho Abrepo Junction udru ma wo se obusa baby a Santasi taxi no wonom no udru ma behu Seba ewo honom ubenya tonchi e backups ne bi ato wo Santasi station so a Magg ewo ho Magg ewo Santasi station me pacho ubenya bi ato wo tepan so a Agenti pharmacy dade so aba ewo Honorable Kobo drugstore ono nso ewo dade so aba ayom so ewo yeboa drugstore enso ewo ayom so Brekum Chris FM Kasapin Lalas Herba Sunyane Cap Herba me pacho owo baby ani Agracha pharmacy Imem Rita Herba go so ja drugstore enso ewo ho ja herba May drugstore nananom FM baby a wo bia ofre ye se ehemfa ena menya tonchi no bi ato a wada Roma ye betro baby a obenya bi ato Little George nso de owo Accra Tema Community 5 Little George ewo Tema Community 5 ene mabobo bia ya wobenya enuro ni bi ato eso sama ma wo bia ye no nkyerese wonya bi ento eno ntina me say doctor number no egu TV no anim ofra wo se doctor me wo baby say ehemfa na menya tonchi ni bi ato ene eye Tuesday weekdays no ede to so 2 ya shase aso wa ho odin se na si etie wo ye bema obi won mo sorry anapa onye hwe ono osum se menya hwe nso me feel se ma ye week me feel se ma ye mre me a me sorry nya adwumaden bia won sorry na wa ye mra me patcho me kanfo edro efre ne tonchi e backups edi ama ye dro na ebo ma osisimu ayeden ebo ma waje 3 point e won paso ebo ma asepe wo yire esanso bo ma honam mre ye honam ye wo ye adwumaden bi wo bewie na honam nyina eye wo ya wo ta edidi anadwoa wada Roma me kanfo edro efre ne tonchi herbal capsules edi ama obi oye wala tu wala sa adwuma ewie abo a wo namu me patcho aduane bi a wodie emo nipadua no entini mu esisi entimu sisi a enemo bebre ene ba nipadua no eso eba ne sa won sata egene pa wonan ta yititiriti wonan seta pagya esanse wontini mu esi owedie ne ba bitimi ewu prekope ade atwa okra wonte esanse entini mu esi entini mu sia me patcho kakra bia na owedie no ewu wo hia edre freni tonchi eba capsules ebe bie entini ba bia wo bema mu ntini won sam ntini wonan mu ntini entini bia wo nipadua ne mu a emu asi no tonchi eba capsules ebe yi ni nyina afri honom na moja no enya akonya edi afurusane ewo ntini mu eye na wo ye bema nso wo bema betimi ayiri ma begina ne naso se posti mighty power dia ene wo se wo ntini nso wo bie mu a na ene wo hu se you wo bie mu na wo ma moja ne edi mu afurusane eye eno na wonya oba bia no akan ne tese de wo kan graphic no wo ride ne se bike ne nyina ene se wo benom edura ye frene tonchi herbal capsules bema na se wo tie mi a wonum tonchi herbal capsules a wada Roma o boy adwuma ne nso ataw no ma yente bema bia entohwe no eno na be kire wo se wo bema mu a wonu oba edi mpaso agro na se untofi mu aba no ahoɔden ewo ma wo bete taw eno kura ma agro no mora ne kwosoro eno kura ma kyese ye ho sane ye wo boosti mora wo boosti yenso ye mora ene se wo benum adura ye frene tonchi herbal capsules eboa ema untohwe mu aba no ahoɔden ebem na ohunsuo no agye no emu eyedu wo ye be ma na se ohunsuo agye ne wankasa hu se emu aye ha eba ne sana entimi enko oba ne ho esanso epie abonten wada Roma wo hia se wonom adura ye frene tonchi herbal capsules se wo sane na se ohunsuo esa na se emu odua wo ye okay de hia ne se ebeba bebre na se emu ha me pacho ohaw ewo mu se baba ketwa se baba kese de hia ne se ahoɔden ewo mu nom tonchi herbal capsules o wodwunso mu hawo wodwunso a wo bre wodwunso a wo kyem wodwunso a wo nam yaw mu a wada Roma me kanfo tonchi herbal capsules edi amount obi akowura tokuro boni mu wakodware ensuo bi mu anase bia ya sabiota fracha oja ne na enyo no nko eniwura ho me pacho be me bia pen drive no eye two things is it that say ote toilet seat so obema na ba bonten anaso obema na rem do ono abe feel comfortable with it no e na ono ankasa eye na sa position ni mienu nyina so ye dan a ebeka toilet tap no ano eba ne sana se bacteria bi wo no ma utimi ekopeke e na wo ho no na se nsuo ma ebi firi ubema mu ba na nsansa begu ubema ho utiti a enye ye ntu ubeposa ubonso ubedwonso na ye omu e na wo fa wonim obi a dwonso no de na wonte eno ane se aba wonim obi a wote nkasa dwonso ta na ya senso je se ochim prostate na ye kese obusa abodie mu hwehwemu nyansafo a obeka kire se adechiye biara prostate eku mema na nye bema ba ko nye mema mienu eba ne sa ema ye na ye bre emema nwa ye dene enu nti se prostate nsu ku mema wadaro ma ekokọ akotare obi de ye na ye ntokwa ye nso ye mpe ne se wo se obi anya ne de na se de be ya ye agi ye ni a obi anya ne de e de agi nani wo ye bema wo prostate ma oni nkwa ho me se num eduro ye frɛ ne tonchi e ba capsules woni mo bi wo prostate problem a me no wo tonchia wo de ene no enkoto tonchi ni bi mane bi enom na wankasa na obedi eduro we ho adanse me pacho me say Foni etremu ewo tema community 5 Little George ewo honom tema community 5 tepa ebi wo ho akrodie ebi wo ho ayom so brekum sunwane baabia ni mem goso ubenya bi kumase hanom say so foni tremu ewo Asempa pharmacy owo Edum PZ baabia yenua mema no ton phones no Asempa pharmacy ubenya tonchi ne bi ato Abrepo Junction Amseba ewo honom Santase taxi rank Amseba ubenya tonchi ne bi ato Santase station Maggi ewo honom ubenya bi ato ye number no egu TV no anim frɛ nani Dr. Entwetwe enkomo sesie number no eye 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 edino eye tonchi herbal capsules owo prostate wo sisimu ayemre wo de bo ani ana wagye owo dwunso mu ha wo dwunso a wo kyem obre sabio sansanje obema mu aboso obema no afon wo jeje makasa ma koto tonchi herbal capsules enom me do obi braso so oje bre hwem na otie me to asem ne ho anamon na wo ko heavy anyankopɔ busa wa watimi ayi wa no nyankopɔ ya aduma dasene yebeshia
abi okwa na wacha Mr. Francis Jumosapon
medasi
amame osi me wonya bi o ye de nyame asepa bi onya ukasa opena na onya okay o boss ma odan so mpe
me boss nso ana asa aboa me ukonshira na mame
o boss dem so we share na
me share na me come just think na form say
share na ka bo bi achwa
tonchi boss ya me share no baby o bia
tonchi oba na kamfo no oso abomode pa odas ye papa momode na mompe tonchi herbal ni bi ento tonchi herbal capsules baby abenya bia to bia prostate be boa ye papa sanso na memasem ekofomo a wadu tatahwe eni tonchi monfre doctor na ebefa na one edi enkomo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 92.9 Accra na pim da bia se de kan na mo hwe live e wo DSTV 364 sanso na dom kese kakraka so hwe no Go TV channel 121. Good morning to you and your esteemed panelists. Okay. Doctor, football and spiritualism are twins. Do you know why Charles Taylor was substituted in the Hard to Focus and Tikotoko match in their CAF Cup game? We have specialists in that field, and they can give you over 80% accuracy. But it's not perfect. It fails sometimes because perfection is God. Abu Dolo, Edwi Efri Nima, and Abre. Doc, apija ni muka krebi odane waba.
Kabube boam ya wini AFCON.
In few minutes, obeba nanka masaka message free Abudolo we. I was Abudolo nyade.
Si kobe boam ya wini AFCON kebe de pau.
On kaso onu na yo. Ba ojidi say
okay.
A year juma.
Okay.
Or say but it's not perfect. It fails sometimes.
Okay.
Because perfection is God.
Okay.
Abudolo Nima or the way about Charles Taylor was substituted in the Hard to Focus and Tikotoko CAF match.
Yeah.
CAF Cup game. We have specialists in that field and they can give you over 80% accuracy.
Sergio, I didn't. And Charles Taylor alongside Emba and then of course Nana India. So you omo Hans Dieter Schmidt eyi omo akra no omo no sabe yi omo a. And omo na no omo gina has for so sa. And say you substitutions no enya dire consequences on kotoko. Especially the Baba Yarawa.
Njomo ye no coach Abenkwan so.
Nsa na ebimuka.
Sa na omo ka. Enti ma entutu na sekra abudolo Nima ose ohopa but oka say it fails sometimes because perfection God 80% accuracy. Wow. Safu Jemfi, the black president, where we are no maminchia pa nano pay K5 minimso hoye mitia unso papa. Yeah, the spiritual team members. Our yonko.
So you World Cup qualifiers no ekoso na
black president minimso free America be do Ghana. All right. You to see also on the why is KGT.
I see.
So come all right. Bayemko.
So Sergio na oka World Cup qualifiers na ekoso no. Already yehuhu some of the continents ebinimu ewie omodie oka South America musi omawie omodie Africa wie ye and of course Europe it's set to bring down the curtains its own version of qualifiers by close of today. Na washa 7 countries ebuku omo ticket. Before this break we had England having that qualification after some top group yenya France obeka ho. And later on, Ibenya the likes of Croatia, Norway, and Portugal. Enra Mienunsu Ababekao. And that is 4-time champions, Meka Germany, and of course, 3-time runners up are Netherlands. And so you, Omo Mienu Ababeka, 5 teams now medical qualifying. Amanaya 7.
Netherlands in G World Cup da.
Omunjida.
Okay.
Final no mako. And that is 3 times. Obeka the 74 one, the 78 one, and of course South Africa 2010.
Okay.
South Africa 2010 when they lost against Spain.
Okay.
That was the closest to winning the trophy or the tournament. And Sergio, and by close of 5 of the countries are expected from Europe no ebeba beka na aye 12. Uze Europe omo qualification process 12 groups and FIFA edi allocate ya momo. So ye who 7 omo top your group and omo if you top your group, what it means say what book you ticket to the qualification, and then it's likely Spain will have their ticket to the 2026 World Cup. Omoni taking a ball and said even over reverse fixture they defeated Turkey by 6-0. And they've went through that qualification. They won all their 5 games. In as much as some of the key players near around Pedrimo, the Rodrimo, Lamine Yamal is not going to be around owing to injury. But at least Martin Zubimendi and Mikel Oyarzabal with Pau Kubasi and of course Aymeric Laporte, Pedro Poromo and Marco Correa at the back line. I think Spain have what it takes to at least get a good result a bit more qualify. What they should do, ma taking show 6 because goal difference and only the idea so if Spain is able to avoid a defeat at Turkey show 6 what I'm saying Spain so 2010 champions ebe qualify. Turkey will have to look for playoff spots say no more some generation of quality players. And Sawaha taking so since 2002 Japan Korea said you yenhu omo on the global stage da since Hassan Sas mo Hakan Sukar Emery Belizoglu former Inter Milan midfielder and then Oka goalkeeper Rustu Regba at a point in time Obeda Barcelona and of course Oka Ilhan Mansis Neo share the goal against Senegal no and of course Yildiray Bastuk who was also part of the 2002 team of Bayer Leverkusen Moko final. Since that time Turkey is yet to be seen on the global stage. And then Omo Kenan Yildiz of Juve, Omo Ada Güler of Real Madrid, Omo Kerim Atekoglu of Galatasaray, Omo Yazici. They have some couple of decent players. Even Mary Demiral Mwababe Ninam Juve as say, Omo Al Hilal, Omo Al Ali Saudi. And they have some couple of decent quality players. But Sergio, yase Turkey must look for playoff spots because Bebia Omuwo with regards to group now Omuono said you Spain looks set to be the team or Bepeki that ticket no and Omumi no but Omono the topmost team within the group no Spain with 15 Turkey with 12 so what it means is Spain Bepeki that spot and Denmark and Scotland neighbor and said you Omu group is very very tough. Because Denmark is having 11 points and Scotland is also having 10 points. So Scotland hosted the game and will home. What it means if Scotland is able to beat Denmark, Denmark must settle for a playoff spot. And I think they had Denmark for because Denmark has also been one of the teams. I'm also any World Cup qualification in the recent World Cup tournaments. Yabobo and they've been there. Obiabe Kai or more experience in France than Tate with Michael Laudrup and Pierre Laudrup and of course Oka former Manchester United goalkeeper Amungina ebe share Denmark team mukina. What it means and that's Scotland show more. Scotland must be returning to the World Cup. So you also since 1998 you who more World Cup. Since Gary McAllister more time no World Cup, the world is yet to see Scotland on the global stage. So and Scotland qualification destiny if they are able to beat Denmark, what it means is Scotland will pick the ticket in that group no that is group C no more pick the ticket about World Cup. Switzerland ni Kosovo and also a group Switzerland and qualifier anesa Kosovo and a host but Kosovo has done massively well at national no mo kasebia ho and an saying omoji independence independence kwa seju and do 10 years but they've managed to be doing well within the World Cup qualifying process, you know. Yes, Ubeka say Kosovo Kromo players in why. But they have some couple of decent players. Or someone like Vedat Muriki of Osasuna. Or Aslani of TSG Offenheim. And of course, Oka Ramani at a point with Napoli. They also have some decent players. But with Switzerland team, Oka Bril Mbolo, Manuel Akanji, and of course Nico Elvedi, I see Switzerland picking the tickets. And they are even within the driving seat because they are leading them by 3 points at Ewoho. So Sergio, I am seeing Switzerland, Spain, Austria and Sunni Bosnia and Ebo. Austria and Ebo home. Austria at least they should avoid defeat, and what it means Austrian so Ebeko World Cup no. Austrian so almost 1998 was the last time they also came to the World Cup. This World Cup is a tournament yebehu omo amu qualify bi achepa. Yebehu omo amu qualify bi achepa. And it's likely Austria with a home game against Bosnia Herzegovina no. Who Kevin Dan so mo Tottenham player our backline mo. Oka the life of former RB Leipzig midfielder and also Eka Bayern Munich midfielder. So I think Austria also have some quality to at least get a draw against Bosnia to qualify. Belgium are also playing against Liechtenstein at home. Sergio, Belgium will be in the driving seat. So I'm seeing Switzerland, Spain, Austria, Belgium. Sergio, the Denmark and Scotland game no na and obedi kakra because Denmark have the quality, but as I say Scotland ewo home advantage and be adia Scott McTominay mo any Bill Gilmore mo betimi aye na say omo betimi aboa ma Scotland a qualify to the World Cup na. Sergio papa bia e friend Kanto ekotena CBS Golazo etutu bi e de mane meka Gennaro Gattuso. Sergio yentie no na oka World Cup qualifiers no oka say Gattuso koka okay Gattuso koka say Africa almost slot in the doors dodo.
Okay.
Say you yentie
okay.
Yes.
But we are watching.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be saying it had they qualified. That's the first thing. This is somebody who's not in a good spot. But statistically, what he's saying is correct in that in 94, the World Cup he's referring to, which was a 2014 final, 13 were European. That means that 54% were European. The current ratio to go this World Cup is 33%. So it's lower. The numbers are lower. 29% of European teams that started with qualification will qualify. From South America, it'll be 60% of teams who went to qualification. So statistically, he's correct. But Nico, that doesn't tell the whole story, does it?
Yeah, I'm not buying this load of crap.
Hey, I worked hard on that.
Yeah, no, I totally get the numbers.
Congrats.
And sure, but Gattuso, focus on your national team before you start throwing shots. Like, even if, let's just say...
We said that, but is he right, though, in what he says in terms of the numbers?
Yes, statistically, sure. UEFA is still the confederation that allows the most berths for a World Cup. Sure, South America gets, what, we're talking about 50% of the teams make the World Cup, but that's because there's 9 teams that compete in South America. Like, you got to give them a fair representative allotment of slots to go to the World Cup. Like, I'm sorry you couldn't beat Norway once. You know, you got handled twice. And let's just say it was a more generous group, more teams. You probably wouldn't even be going to the World Cup full stop. You're Italy. Italy, you won 4 World Cups, Gattuso. Like, you still have an opportunity. And talk about generosity. Sweden has not won a single game in World Cup qualifying. 0 wins.
Yet they could still qualify.
They have a
chance
shot of making the World Cup. Talk to me about ridiculousness. This is the most generous World Cup qualifying process in the history of football. And Italy, the 4-time World Cup champion, Italy, has the nerve to complain about it being too difficult? Cry me a freaking river, please.
So that is what. Yeah, who said Gattuso can say in the 90s, you know, now Africa were 2 or 3 slots. And said you, say no more say statistically he was correct. But oh had numbers, you know. That time, no, now Europe were around 30 representatives. But in a train kwan e dia ka ho I 16. Yeah. So oh in terms of the ratio, no, in as much as a number of the participants increase 48, you know. As a Europe, they no increase marginally. And share that increase biasa only 3 and ababeka 13 no acquire 16. So Europe was 16 slots out of the 48 teams now ebeko World Cup no. Omo no modoso. Who say no more cast about South America. South America they omo ye 10 So they were given 6 definite slots. Yeah. So omo from first to 6th mo qualify 7th place team na Bolivia no and all the interconfederation playoff. And that was the reason why Mr. Cantor was saying Gattuso, focus on your national team. Yeah. You are Italy, you are 4-time champions. And Oka says Sweden almost 0 wins. World Cup qualifying process because Sweden ain't win a game with all their superstars, Alexander Isak, Gyökeres, Steve Bergvall. They have some quality players, almost 0 win. So I think I completely agree with Mr. Cantor. Gattuso, nenke was focus on the team, no here qualification, no. You've been humbled twice by Norway. Much home and away. Ama, for the 3rd time running, Italy is going to seek a World Cup playoff to get a spot. They were not there in 2018, not there in 2022, and they could also be on the verge of not being there in 2026 because playoff spot, you know, there is absolutely all to play for. In as much as Italy had the second opportunity about Momo, but for 3 consecutive times, world champions.
Continent.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You
don't need to complain on this.
You see, maybe people may think or complaining out of bad faith and I say predicaments. Many omomokasa na ya drink be a draw ne bad that I won't start where you near then you could talk about it. But the drew baby more dia to qualify now beka. But oh shepa so my omoye dupe. Number kuma kunsia automatic qualification. Potentially Bolivia, the 7th team, it was our playoff spot. So it is possible South America can have 7 countries. 7 countries. Mejitum said South Americans, you know, omo countries in Ibiyade, World Cup. But Argentina and Brazil in recent times. Early days, Uruguay, hosted 1930, 1 year, you know. But Chile, the world has been there. Paraguay, Venezuela, Bolivia. And to say, my 10, near Momo 6. Ba kukrabe to my bekan one more Africa is 52, right? 54. Yeah. In Europe, so say, I think Africa and Europe 54.
Europe 55.
Europe 55, yeah. Africa 54. Africa is 54. We have 9 slots. Potentially, maybe I 10. Europe, Osha, Omono no dos. but do share increase na bana in terms of percentage increase Europe for no de no e wo form in terms of what the number now more corner but South America for there to have a over 60% representation there it's something else emotion
Oja ho no do Africa. All right, Africa is gradually kakra see say na yetimi go beyond the group stage. Say na you go beyond the group stage, you call quarterfinals. Say about do semi-final.
Medals.
Morocco there do semi-final.
You know, watch out for Africa and Chakra. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Transidia. Okay, Mami Sainfa Nima Abranti di Imro. Doctor, football and spiritualism are twins. Do you know why Charles Taylor was substituted in the Heart of Oak as Anticortical game in CAF Cup? We have specialists in that field, and they can give you over 80% accuracy. But it's not perfect. It fails sometimes because perfection is God. Abu Dolo, who tell you the crown, I'm say, spiritual, I'm so nimuka Dolo. Abu Dolo.
Why Charles Taylor was substituted?
Yes, it unima me wano. Omo ye adwuma wo coach Abenkwan so Hans Dieter Schmidt.
What I like about more pain recently is say team ni lose you don't see them. Team ni sha no more beje credit.
Yeah.
No ko. Minim kotoko supporters a team ni ko ya safu jemfi na din kan. Oba beje fans ni ko yo se ni.
Oba from this year.
E go ya o se enyi coach adi. Ekoya omo na ye bibia enkoye pe yenyi coach na di adan na so de.
All right, but for few others and so and twasona if they can make home. Are they saying with voodoo or juju Kumasi Santikoro can beat Madrid? They should give us a break. Kokuba couldn't anyway, but no man grow. No man grow Kokuba. Or say Kotoko. Nti beti me aye bibia ma. Your team na koshe Madrid ana. So for every man we show sana. Black president maybe I will be a fro. I be say there maybe shows Kotoko ni Madrid. K5 Kotokoni Madrid what my watch man
Kotokoni Madrid they say wa
mu wa
mu wak
wak Kotokoni wak yes
ke ya mu wak o ya
and I say Kotokoni one or two first the Tanzanian clubs
Yanga ni Simba
what the ever Simba the Yanga
Madrid they mu wa they introduce
yes they ready Joe, Dama to Sepa, Akuba, Madina, formerly a Krupon, Adi, and so Abreye, I need Dama, World Cup near the baby, I've been over Perpetual and Comfort Nakoba, or be Huma the Amayan. Okay, we mostly, okay, Maminika, anyway, if you please tell those who don't believe in spirituality in football games, they should know that the ball itself is made. With leather and air. Both elements are spirits derived from that needs activation. I'm a Christian, sir, and I've witnessed the act as a footballer since my Coles days. And till date, this spirituality things are part of football, and it's practiced worldwide. That's why most European teams don't allow phones a night before games. The secret is to make your spirit communicate more with the game through meditation and sleep too. Edmond, Edwefri Sunai, and Abreye. We mostly go to the pastors and their predictions that will happen sequentially in the game are visible that most players can attest to. All right, Edmond, and also another disciple, anyway, and so from Abreye. Interesting. Please, the European countries are is it 5.1 or 50? European countries are 51. Kofi Ntunu, anyway, Ifri Takwa and so Abeka Yensa. All right. Ma mention Kofi and so the free Kaswa. If one still you. Though if Juju works, Benin and India will have won the World Cup. Amos anyway every sunai and so abre tie Kofi die we say Kofi de bia usimo konso tell Dr. Franco Naro anytime Dr. Franco Naro talks about Man City City's 115 charges, he seems to be very biased, thinking Man City has to be found guilty. Charges don't mean a person is guilty. It can be 1,000 charges, but whoever brings a charge is supposed to prove beyond doubt that a person is guilty, as long as the person charged denies any wrongdoing. The City charges was a mafia job by the big clubs in Europe and England, who were bent on stopping Man City's breaking through their ranks. They won't succeed. Man City charges doesn't have anything to do with the EPL saving their reputation. Okay, they wouldn't be wasting millions on this case if they want to save the EPL's reputation. Juju has never helped any club or country in winning football matches or trophies. It never contributes, even 1% in winning. It's time we stop giving some people belief in that direction of victory through Juju. Most countries with with the best Juju in Africa can't even qualify to AFCON, let alone the World Cup. Haiti in Caribbean is notorious for best voodoo, but they are not even good in any sports. Kofi, next time, but trust studio ha na fa de be kan.
But they can say UEFA for mo 51 and just 55.
All right. Na Kofi de minim so bia wo ho
on the City one.
Yes.
I think part of opinion. The other aspect of it, say obi a wo bia no onfa like obi obey allegations unnecessary approval. First of all, I'm not denying the fact that it still remains allegation, and I'm not sure say obi doubt to say obi any say once case no verdict in out no allegation, it remains allegations. But then case February, we are talking about February 2023 and we are ending 2025. It is taking almost 3 years. What is keeping it?
Okay.
What is keeping it? Say Sabiu, who so sa broba. Say no one say ombeba bontino makaten semna nkrofo de to omsu nyina no. Enya no kre. Na yakoyenim. It took them over 1 year to carry out investigations. I think it was somewhere September 2024 no we begin the case itself. A year has passed. They keep postponing. Until me feel say omania brese omu di case na nkomadi dadada.
Okay. 2015 when we played Cote d'Ivoire, the day Ayew was seen spreading some powder, yet we lost. Tony Bafo was the match commissioner that day. He was aware of the actions of the Ghanaian team. KOD inside Alaju, Accra, the current betting situation in the system is an avenue for fixed matches. The matches are intentionally fixed, but it was a Narrow's Manchester United has been a beneficiary of fixed matches.
Give us examples. And give us
KOD
reasons for suggesting that.
KOD Alaju Accra. On the way and so Bray. Our episode to be
yeah, so you nanka mi wo AFCON 2027 qualifiers. Whole story nanka mi say na machipi na.
Why not?
Yeah. So unse ye bo AFCON 2025 no. Nyame bo aseju next month na Asia na 19th of next month na. That is almost 6 days away from, or almost 2 or 3 days away from the starting of the next AFCON. Or mobile draw for the 2027 qualifiers. Now this time around, it's a very different from how AFCON usual qualification process. Now, send your both group stages. Now, 2 teams are qualified. And you can share here with eliminations. It be a prelims be. But the CAF ama yatia said this time around, you be 13 groups. After 2025 Morocco dieno, the next AFCON no ebe hosted by 3 countries from East Africa: Mecca, Kenya, Tanzania, and of course Uganda. so omono ebe won chain omodi kan nya omo qualification dada so 13 groups no topmost team ebe nya bia within the 13 groups no be kwa akoka that train no na akoye 16 afi na aka the rest of the slot no so I know so ye bepe the rest of the slot no a 8 no said you ye be the 13 groups no best 3 mo be best 3 according to points mo so mo qualify mo be ka 16 no mu na no so aye obeka 19 then the rest of the 10 teams na mo anye better off above the 3 teams no more enter into a playoff so 10 teams no more home and away near benya 5 teams na ba be ka 19 no na kwa 24
okay.
So seju eno ene de be body AFCON 2027 ewo Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda in 2027
okay
seju ade aka for dia ban
all right intintente meko na akwakofa niwat scientific herbal clinic nka to kakra aba yeba na fi yeba beto aso de amama want of Ragunaro to be the cameraman at Swedro for the ladies what the ladies talk about because he can video it and analyze it very, very well. Greetings to NJA College of Education, WA students. Anyway, but said, since we're talking about juju in sports, how is it true that India beat Ghana 101? Captain Kwaku Planet was a propos. There was the Abraham.
And see that.
Okay.
Much being
Niwat Scientific Herbal Clinic. Message kakrani ento aso.
Eba Niwat Scientific Hospital. Ye a team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infinite waswo. Eye adwuma o ya hwe hasi. Ya hwe ha de. Nyese wo ba ya sabi. Ni atam edu di amount. Se de kokono. Na emu ye do to afidi so. Me afidi ni omu hwehwemu. Me ye hu adepote e di yade ne brewo. Na se me hu enya yare ne di woni badua no so. Te be ye so yare na ma wato yare ase. What the edit say, you be say, what we are here, which you to ascend him.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius, your Jumani say, and Buna any time or what dear Eddie Dumiano, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Rakasai, whom my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, structure same and no, na from friend no, and for amount. If you are kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young Kwana Gana ha, yet take a buying, Eddie dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said the Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyedi dina for ni chirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye di bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e di mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost rupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebi na o hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wonu ma onya tenkan kwa so ho ba beda obo so otiminya hode ne pagya na no ba hye mu a ehye mu ana adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebia na e no bi ada so a wonom yo oba na utie me na se e ya wo problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na hu so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na obu okura beba beba ne hu so mu no na emo no be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obeni what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe mu beda di amye wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ ho adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie ntimi bo amane obi nso hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo nso ntimi o kasa na pampan boni die kyerɛ preno halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wanyi obi opɛ wase obetimi aka de akyerɛ wo a ade bi unya o kasa bia na obi atwene hwene o koda na nwumre o da o jonso antentem e papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na e kase prostate enlargement e ba sa o da o jonso antentem o jonso bebransa na ade akye e mane nka achi e me nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amoya de dia nyadidie sani what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie e de twe enubena e na afa ho de ni fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wa na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no ene die nhwe enkran so ye ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687, or on Google Map, just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Panda Rumenti, Wamoto, Ebeba.
Behind him for ball and to the Yonko at them. South Korea nil, Ghana nil. They could be at the home player and so a Bremo. A doom rise a Kwamiki, a betrasina or the effisemno, and so a twasun tentem de and my yen. Sir, okay. Okay. 1-0. Yes. And the Sisia and a ball, a Ghana at them. Inti na and also few seconds ago South Korea 1 Ghana nil. All right, Yantua so emfa Emma, please can you update us on the Black Stars friendly? Okay, and I can own some Desiano. Someone Mensa Tobizo, account office manner international school Bremen UGC 1-0 in favor of South Korea. Okay, for Dr. Franco okay, Kofi Amwa emphasis later. You must say abade ababe to us. Kwabiki, a local source no Brayan. Joe, please help me. I wish my daughter Celestine Kobna and the birthday maybe all the picture never fire and they mean to me Emfa Emma TV so why until later na e no so honsem abre wo. No, I wish Francis Abu speedy recovery, and I want to tell him to say he disabled coach who made him and has been neglected to pay all what is due him. The players are ungrateful, Dodo. Oh, wow. Prince, anyway, Abre. Doc, I'm
wrong timing for this message. If you are wishing, many shows a disabled coach now, who can be happy for the Atua brand at this time. I agree. Say some players are ungrateful, but I think the timing of the message is wrong. The guy is in difficult times.
Yeah, to be so
very difficult times. But you wishing well now. On return is strong. Non coming better. I think that's what we are looking for. GDP said the supposed coach also disabled.
What's a coach be already disabled? Our Babonti can be sana.
Debut.
Winner community. This is the first time it is us.
Supposed disabled coach.
Okay. Did they hear no why young Wish friends about speedy recovery?
Sure.
You cried the whole current tissa. We him cried a beer and tissa. Set his aswa. No namasa. And then came my players in Nemudia. The players in Cabe 80% of money and never. Footballers are very ungrateful, and I say anymore. Footballers are more Barcelona, among Kaikra. Now we could do through here, or the day now hear me. Now calculate Sika, be at the Pacona Spero. Not knowing is in Pacona Sicano. Now a some woman of pass at time.
Sebia, Gabins are now turned 5 cities, man. And now Kikabum create
Gabins
but forgetting said that 5 cities Gabins and then the surviving.
Yeah.
Man, it's immediate training, be dear, what be any sometimes.
Into your fellow sincere. Difference Abu, my wishing speedy recovery, my emphasis and 7 matabata. All right.
And my member Francis Abu no indikai. Francis Abu say ni situation no say they say akwa ni say Black Stars ebo wie and na abre ni Korea Republic boy ya share kaba kwa intimi enti ebo wie Francis Abu doctors ni some examine for 1 week, 1 more week was Japan
ansa na ometimi ama no kwan ama netimi de ne ache France enu nti eye physiotherapy ni baako ebeke kire na eye GFA ni member baako enso beke kire ewo eye Korea no ometimi monitor Francis Abu na ma hwe ni situation ni se de sitie nti after 1 week no ansa na bomo etimi ne no akambo makopie mu ewo France ne club Toulouse FC na fe omakohu ni situation se de sitie nti Francis Abu a okosia kan de man Black Stars of Ghana bra yani Japan e boy no bomo ebo game ni wi a Black Stars team no players no and officials no obia e de firi o nemom Abu de obetena 1 week na womo amonita no ahwe ni situation se de ebesie akọ General Bekea say insisiana ba for World Cup no wa ticket ni bia tonom yeso to ticket ni bia opportunity no ho e de mom ye de wonsema wo do e de beba e de afa ticket no insensem no nemum ye nhase say ye be hyase e de free.
I'm watching the Black Stars Korea game and I'm almost convinced that the local chap in there is our safest pair of hands, at least for now. Just on a stroke of sending this, the unfortunate has happened. That notwithstanding, I stand by my conviction. Asari, yeah, dear papa, or game no more. Na Kwame Usudonko, or Troa, names a good
goodbye.
I can't hear any. Neither conso Abba. Me who say, ni ototo, ototo yampia, ototo Facebook. Enye easy cry.
Tokwankwa na niku.
Niku Facebook papa ni uha mami Musa osasem.
Tokwankwa.
Obi ka jem say oye frumponko e wo Facebook. To say
na say kwa me post on Facebook sao.
Sa.
Ebia na obi na ya ko pananse die.
Nanse obi di brain me say o post to penalty bia na o
enra.
Enra.
Enra na. Me say me tam post sa. Enra.
Na do trogu ase na say wo attacking kofo.
Debi mamma obi adin because ye bo match we Sunday. And adua na nya penalty na Kotoko was lucky and I say me one yesu ya nya bi. Enti yende ne de yenka ho asem ana and obi eyi nani na say referee say adua na nko a I'm say no
referee say adua na no so a penalty no a mo full
very good
adua na no
na
osisi
me wa Kotoko so nya bi a player kwade went to the nakosi play attacker boss say ban enti no ma yenka ho asem and I make
okay.
Man talk about
yeah. You do na penalty no muso mu na Kotoko de na muso nya issue ni na and so ha. All right. Inti for the sake of viewers, you know, you are na man hwe no. You must issue sa penalty ni no. Yeah, inti en nam se ni but do be why wild do.
Ese ba ku bia
ba ku bia re.
Ese ba ko ka se upetu yare upetu na sejo
enu so
she last season on 2-3 occasions Kotoko kwa away match bia 2-3 times you know I say referee center referee na ya appoint no on a match day also yare be 3 times last season when I say you do tema you vision match you do I say center referee so yare. It was a fourth referee they say the game no. I know say a camera no but I did na Kotoko and there away match be abeko bia no me see last season 3 times.
Who suspect be bia no?
They be why always Kotoko?
So between ba say coincidence be.
It's Kotoko dey ngwam.
Yes, see other matches.
Debi.
And today now suspect. And I say referee number be ginemo. Almost see Kotoko ana.
Minim. Oh na say Wednesday for instance match here make am say. Yeah. Say in the first minute now, player defender the Nisa control ball on the 18-yard box.
Oh, Katema there.
Yeah. First minute now, the Nisa control ball is a corner. And la 1J corner. La 1J corner. And after the players no referees say, ball no the Nisa the ye ball no call. Yeah. And they will say you hold on the game for about 2-3 minutes. About 2-3 minutes. Now center referee ni if I say like one no discuss o mo hwe mo ya we after there or say after the corner no kwa the woman je biom go kick yembo
Vision FC.
I'm telling you, missing first minute now.
Or
I have the video. Or didn't send a control ball, no.
Minimum production more video no Hana.
Someone here, I have it on my phone.
Okay. What a case I know.
First in the first minute now, you pass the ball now. Or didn't send a control ball, no.
Oh, goal area.
Yes.
Okay.
Omunya
hwe na.
Omunya yeah make it
you have Monday ana.
Yeah, in Monday. Thursday. Okay. Someone vision Wednesday.
Okay.
Under 1 minute, but somebody decided born inside, but ref, discretion, maybe
yeah,
penalty.
Okay.
But it was just under 1 minute. Yeah, Thursday.
Okay. The Musaka, Mama, Renika Samitio.
Oh, yes, it is a joke. Yeah, and yes, I be a referees. Assembly of complaints, but near be what Ubisa won't say, I don't know, media, there be a call away on 2-3 times, referee, center referee, I do also me yari. Not for referee game. So you ask yourself, say, why always Kotoko? And your home match is so. And your home match.
Away.
I
see.
Last season, 2-3 times. This season, I start chance here.
Saboli, any.
Yeah.
Okay.
On now, share. Oh no, didn't say he born no corner.
Okay.
It's I was say game no. I put it on hold for about 2-3 minutes because players in now call referee.
Yeah.
Now call referee.
Yeah.
Say boy no didn't say he born.
Line is well. I see. Dear the Bema Center referees na kaso mo yare. Me ntiase.
Just a bit bisa.
Head bad ya.
Me just a bisa om. Just a bisa om. Me say I wo hot there. To me yeah. Bet you be in the course of warm up na kra to me pra. Emma is cyber monadi. But sekoye one particular team it raises questions. Any concerns, baby.
Okay.
Nebasana, how does it affect you?
Oh,
it be a referee back on a medical bompire tiana and maybe. Na last minute, yes, Sana na Kohama and Azede.
I say I can't hold some pie boca. Fact is, baby, doctor. But the thing is, sir, and then a seer, a beer, and Yakotoko, a different team. But sekoye a particular team. Na koye ni away matches on kwana seer. Who can say be some questions?
Okay.
But what did the American answer?
Okay. But some be start question, mom reason is any panel.
Oh yeah, in 2 years as open too.
Sir Benedict Ubu anaches.
Okay. Please tell me that Kumase's Anticotoco's penalty incident was never a penalty, especially considering the height of the ball. I'm sure referee Kala can clarify this.
No.
Also, our blood should have been sent off for a reckless tackle, but once again, the referee ignored it. I'm waiting for the GFA to give him a retrospective punishment for the poor challenge. Sai, Rudy, New Jersey, and anyway, and so Abraya.
I'm video.
Laka sent Bonnie me in a penalty.
Kalaka say
Yeah, they no cry na.
a program now.
Yeah,
Come my
look
at there. But was a
penalty and red card.
red
Sai,
card.
we no program no US. Sai incident nibium. Na o kase aduana the height of the ball na wokano. Na hwe baby a boy no defender na nine no koe. The whole area. Musa show you Masa is I should be na so o kase you consider the height of the ball. Look at this. Share.
Wait.
The chest. All right. Yemfesi na eba beto so later. All right, Kwame.
What general say ni asase ne mamemfa Kumasi Asante Koroko de no indikan Kumasi Asante Koroko echina wo game against Young Apostles one outstanding game Kumasi Asante Koroko also mutimi clear and so edi efriwo na enam so ma coach Abdulkarim Zito head coach edema Kumasi Asante Koroko head of game no what in some wodo edi atuja de dikan no wo kasai edi fa players no wo more attitude was say more attitude no kosuru ye papa because of game ya woman Young Apostles bababo coach Abdulkarim Zito.
The attitude should be even bigger than the one we went in to play against Eduana. We've seen our mistakes, we've corrected them, and then we also talk about the mentality. Why should we wait for somebody to beat you before you wake up to play. And that's all amounted to the draw. But at the end of the day, it's better than we losing. So for a match against young apostles, we don't have any excuse. Yeah. Definitely, if we mean to win the league, these are some matches, all home matches should be win. Yeah. What how? The attitude should be
okay. 77 minutes, 1-0 no na enche South Korea nya penalty by Benjamin Asare asivu e. Wow. Inti yentwaso.
Asare penalty na mai. Yeah, twaso dia coach Abdulkarim Zito ahead of Young Apostles game no. Wakasa dia fa Kumasi Asante Kotoko asat now injuries had team no. Wakasa e dia fa
back to injuries. No, rather they are going back to injuries. When at moment I have about 10 players that can never play this game, and I don't know when they will come to play. Like Kote of the ACL, and then you look at in team Shaibu, Minta, Walid, Entry, Set, Saka, Ansu, with Kamara who are gone for national duty. So all these boys I mentioned, the players I mentioned, will never be on the field tomorrow. So we are even left with 18 players. Even the small boy Amisa is also having growing issues. So these are, but at the end of the day, the rest we have to manage and then use the rest to achieve the objective. No, rather.
When you coach Abdulkarim Zito, head coach, Edema Kumasi Asante Koroko, what they are to just injuries there. A had team no a year papa and so our home. Now Wakasa was say Kumasi Asante Koroko.
No, the number of players are yeah, still 10
players.
Yes. Manakoka 18
players.
Now Bobo 10 players in United. 18 no Amisa Kaho also Akonya growing. This is 17 also.
17.
Yeah. John now prepare more against
young apostles.
Young apostles.
And I'm so manra was say Kotoko for tough times in Mupanti. I am no any technical team in a meeting and almost also about training grounds in the place in the Bekasa because of tough times Kotoko FM. Coach Abdulkarim Zito.
We had a meeting with the IMC. The technical team had a meeting with IMC, and then the IMC came down to the training grounds, and I had another meeting with the players. They psyched them, they praised them, psyched them, and told them it's not yet lost because we are playing about 35 matches. We just play 10 generally, but we play about I think it's the 6 or 8. The 8 games. So why looking down now? We still have to fight. The only problem is we should do everything possible to win home matches. You understand me? That is the problem. But when you go to away somebody town and you've done well. But coming your home to play draw, I don't think is anything good for us. So we are working on it. We are working on it seriously. We are all worried. We are all worried about the situation I find myself in. But this is my destiny and I have to work seriously against it. I think yesterday.
Coach Abdulkarim Zito Ninsama wade etu dwene na genum. Was it a chena? I was a Kumasi Asante Koroko Kotoko Yem Chena against Apostle. This is ready to fans and the fans or Pamucho. I'm also expecting tomorrow. So I'm not saying this to find any excuse. I'm also expecting a victory tomorrow. At all costs, we have to win tomorrow. You see, they come in motivators. You see, when you look at the teams we are supporting outside, like Man U, what do you call it? Man U, that's why I'm saying Man U. There was a time we were beating everywhere, but still, when they play, you see the supporters there. The club is for them. They shouldn't leave it for anybody. Yeah. They should come and encourage the boys to play more. Because winning makes them happy. Then if you don't come, we lose. It still will not make you happy. So come, please. Come and then watch. And then if you have any message you give to them, you give to me, I'll take it. I'm also expecting a victory tomorrow. Where you Kumasi Asante Koroko head coach Abdulkarim Zito. Please come. Come to Babahera Sports Stadium. Come and encourage the players. If you have any message for them, Bekachiromo General, we and Sema Coach Abdulkarim Zito ahead of Young Apostles game, what they are to jam. Yet, what's what that story, sir? manager edema Samba O'Neil when in some do their tuja was it asat now Samba O'Neil onya deal bia outside the country enya dia a year club bi anaso bibiaba so pe Samba O'Neil amna besi akan e dia momo women Kumasi Asante Kotoko din komo for contract extension se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebetima extend the contract no e de ama Samba O'Neil Samba peso si akan e de makotoko sanso na kotoko ehia Samba nemum sikasem no na akoye problem enunti nkomodie no e koso enunti se obi e ka se Samba nya deal e wa manone onya deal e wo kuro bi so na ontimi nkoya ne manager se enya no kreda nemum nkomodie between omo ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko no egusua e koso
why na the way to ja
the manager for Samba O'Neil.
Okay, no on account ya.
Aye.
Okay. So don't go record on.
Was it due be any ho for South Africa baby any ho. Na nkomudi ekoso between on money kotoko.
Okay, for contract extension.
Contract extension.
Okay.
Na money and I
that will certainly go with money.
Nti eno na omugusu a negotiate say obetina. Samba peso tena kotoko. And na kotoko su hia no. But e sika.
One need that is saying is true. I was there with Dan Kwe. You can ask him. Sir Clinton, Ashaiman Night Market, Nedi Joe, the robbery in Ghana League is too much. Please, where is Andy Kem? And is he on leave or out of the country? For Asante Kotoko's coach, okay, saying that he should let the players. Okay. Kumasi Asante Kotoko's coach should let the players watch the game between Nigeria and DR Congo last Sunday. The attitude of the DR Congo boys on the field of play was superb. Kotoko players should watch and learn. All right. Why the message we and so bye. All right. Intina and also I don't know Kotoko players no. Obisi sa game no Congo DR in Nigeria boy no. Yenta nyinche Kotoko players no omunhwe na omuhu determination and seriousness on the part of DR Congo boys no omunhwe yenta nyisa game dinchira omo pa omo ska go ombutum kra no kom ska wo omo mo but still any brepa say the breno na say Kotoko players no mo issue do the message in by do so che no kwam yento
General Metro so dia obekaya Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne Diana boy over the weekend no and I'm so Diana am the supporters awodo e ba be hwa akensie ne bi na omo buy no supporters no e ko back no buses awodo na de omo call back no e the place and the supporters na ko duru asumdwe mu na omo ko duru ye no and na Diana Star supporters mu enan e wa boaso omo madwe se omo batafo aba be din komo e wo ho womo omo baye anase ni penan Mohammed Ishaq we did 36 years Awal Nuhu we did 26 years Suwala Muhammad enna eye Zainu Muhammad womo ne eye nipa nine no na enra Ghana Football Association Executive Council member Mr. Frederick Champo kopio mu e wo Confanochi Teaching Hospital ene eye eduanafo mpenyufo ene eye mekase Confanochi Hospital mpenyufo no ekodi nkomo ehwe nkrofoi enan omo situation na enra nyame ya adom ema womo saka nkrata semu nyina ntenu anwumre ena general nipa mienu a womo ehwere womo enkwa
mehu foni no mehu eye
Kombolo
medical team
yes Kombolo general
member bako bakwa so okay what is your white
in general
okay
nti enwa na Mohammed Ishaq 36 years ohwere ne nkwa Yankopon eye adom a womo kopɛ ne korabe ono eye mu awal eye nuhu ono so di 26 years namom eye Suwala Muhammad ene eye Zainu Muhammad woman prayer and so on. But as at this morning, make us say the general, you may free emergency ward or general ward. And you say or more fractured, or when ya a fractured bones, and in your maybe say, yeah, sure more, and so our home, and unti so much who tom more, ye be John Moquine, ama womuso etimia kofi, and tienra, and a woman timi, a cry, a yes, ni pamianue, a chikra, mabibia concanti, a doanum. Wamuchimwa ebebaso edachina wamo ebeye edoano echina ewo aboaso 10 a.m. and ombe adoa no mu wie adoa ne pa na fe bibia etima tutum enso de amom yento so ewo other stories ye de ni beche boboko ye friend no eye Swedro All Blacks boboko na so ye obeke Swedro All Blacks supporters omubu ofu se kwambia som e say head coach Ahmed Fati otimi jani dwumedie no wo mji dwumedie no e di free nisem na okọ because of modern ma ontimi embom enam so e ma team ni wura eye Mr. Atukwesin woni supporters no akodi nkomode atu supporters nanim se omunya abotre supporters no enya abotre e wo situation asabere wo mo ekom enso e wo so gidi ye se team no ebefa edi amomo but supporters no meeting supporters to nanim say Ghana Premier League there first round na no also timi accumulate 2 points no na second round no wo kwan a obetima fa so stay e league no mo first round also mutimi nya points no and na difficult edi amomo nanso Mr. Tukwesin and edit to supporters nanim say sabre there say ebe difficult say coach no genua o metimi eja no kwan enimani e ebe difficult say coach no wo metimi eja no kwan ti man so mo kasai say enne o meko training grounds so mo be dia deja ebeko nyina no wa advice o so mo nya botre emfama team no e kakra na yenhwe se de bestimi enso akọ eno eyensema Mr. Atukwesin ono team bra de ma Swedro All Blacks no na je no anhwemu chese ne contract na ko base wo mo pamo ne sabre ya compensation no eso pa sika wom no eso anunti ena panyifo gidie se wo so munya break kakra de ema coach no.
Okay, boss, if spirituality doesn't work in football, then I can say prayers also doesn't work. I've done spiritual work for certain league club, and it really worked against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We sprinkled certain liquid in the dressing room of Asante Kotoko. And the reason why I'm saying is prayers also doesn't work is Italians are suffering to qualify for the World Cup, and they are Catholics. Who is more Catholic than Italians? Pato Laris Evesasta and anyways. Okay, ento ya no so SMP.
Shano no meshakotoko.
Uzi yento azo.
Enti denua
enu juju nyadwuma asore de enu so nyadwuma. To go so tiraro.
Una nyindi dia we bia una nyindi but me de me hu bi penti. So mama bia ayu studanti e work.
Oh.
Yes.
Ahifo ama bibia mo yisu.
Kotoko.
Juju.
The question in Butuma.
I'm me de shame me pantum.
Kotoko.
Yes.
Yeah, be.
Kotoko ne Gamba Blacks.
Oh, hey.
Swedro.
And I hear for the room.
Black president.
Savu Devi. And what did you do? My fashion panting.
Ya chichire ne white. No ma chichire mu. Omo dia homa. A chichire mu.
And how they say?
Me de share. Me se me fan share me pantas.
And how they nam.
And no me se me fan share. No me ko gina po nechi.
Now we commentary.
Na me commentary.
For Kessben.
Aye. Ko gina po nechi.
And how did you ma share panting?
Savu me say juju.
No savu no one fan.
I had white. Now no so ntimi ko gina po nechi. Satam ne ya makwa ma ban na
pemuta. The okasa ye bia we ye.
Ami ye bibia.
Nti wonim se na ye juju.
No nim na de say.
No nim.
Yeah, be.
Hihyi wo nyina okay.
Yeah, be.
Menka yellow. Ba Kotoko ne All Blacks oh.
Okay.
Yes.
But 10 years aba.
Aburo
10 years.
Aburo
na okay, in 15 years, expect say where you be off. Yes. Oh yes. Go for the Roman go for Momo Dani say be buafo na dey. Oh yes. E be down one chair there.
Na you know say e do be na say
Setama.
Na expect you. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Expect it. Oh yeah. Baba, oh yeah there.
Na tama. No mo person mo hye ni na. Mo go na kipa. Let's check.
That's so. Samu David de Mao.
Let's see. So you comment to la di shishi. No mu ye.
Well, they be 15 years. What about 12 years?
They come say 3 years. 3 years.
Maria dentem na. Beko.
Ba mi nyini. Ba mo kase me nyanya.
Ba wo say aduma.
Ah.
Hey, aduma. Bi be 2-3 years now. Bi be si udi uncle.
Oh, I don't know who you be sir.
Say be ya binya kuku do abeka kire say esi.
Esi ne na so. Mother Babeka, what do you go?
Sebo. It is genuine. And then they say the city has of folk.
The Disavo de Viet.
Some of the video. Who did it? I'm white. No, you chill says.
You know the wow.
Oh no, the my. Some of the V.
Kelly Muenje.
Oh yes, still a boy Juma pa.
All right, but boss is here.
That's the one I'm expiring. They say
that was expiring date.
Everyone can go.
House of folk and say one more any police for meeting a custom one more regional commander a meeting says sabre say a police for mo be show home game or my last home game on boy against Contractual mu GDA say sadino nyama incident sisi no one more promise you say House of folk next home game a umbo e wa crash posted them there security arrangement no e besesam e de House of folk inti House of folk next game no in shishia ba say security arrangement no ebesesa enso ede ama womo abra womo Asia kan ewo Accra Sports Stadium ye the other local stories beba but yenta ye hombra kakra MTN everywhere you go baby abeko bianom obetime yisu MTN o na MTN de my momo app no ede aba my momo app na bema nkwan ama wetima send sika obesend sika momo app no download bia we yisu iPhone a obeko eye Play Store we yisu iPhone sorry we yisu iPhone a obeko App Store we use a Android phone obeko Play Store ho ene be boa motimi and download my Momo app ni bi o download my Momo app ni bi wi a obetimi aye transactions awodom ebi ene say money transfer bank to wallet transactions savings loans investment pensions POS Momo transactions and na other platforms send sika edia kosom enunti mentena ho *170 hash no akechire bomoden na use MTN my Momo app no obi ntimi mfa sika dam usika na send no e be safe na sanso reliable ede amount high sense se sabre womenyama no quality enunti na woto ade bia wo high sense ya ma 5 years warranty enso ewo television na ope biatom ope air conditioner na so ope laser television ope gas cooker washing machine smartphone sound system water dispensers microwaves blenders so rice cookers kettles irons air fryers and a high sense DM and also to high sense no papa ye besan some of 5 years warranty ewo ho your showrooms no edosum oba Kumasi a oko Kumasi City Mall your showroom home oba edum Babu Bazaar building ben ECG your showroom home and naso do ni ebe kire edum Vodafone cha ho your showroom ho for when che edum enso ewo meka se A Life supermarket home enso obehu yen tafo ene tanosom high sense your showroom ni bi o high sense ye nyama no papa Toyota Ghana Limited se memfantu wenim enem anope wie se womo ede nyama aba womo se sabre opportunity aba ede amount 50% discount 50% discount ena ekoso on selected items wo bia wo use Toyota car be opportunity about the amount part ni bia wo part a ne bono odinum Toyota Ghana Limited wo mo say spare parts promo no wo mo atetesom ni titu wo use Toyota car wo use Hino trucks and also use Lexus car ni be na using wo hia part ni bi bono untimi nto se Toyota Ghana say wo mo 50% na nyema wo mo 50% eniem complete car engine o car engine no a break it down uhie sika tobi o Toyota car no uhie sika ntom ye be ma wo 50% discount complete gearbox o pebiato o sika no enduru sabre ye ma 50% enso ewo hu o suspensions o so tofu from na suspension uhie sika entobi bomoden na ko Toyota Ghana Limited 50% discount electrical and air conditioning parts and now say nyema wodo bia pebia no 50% discount and ye demam Toyota Ghana there yes service sika bram na yemboa na onyema ohia e wo car nim ya tete so sabri enso e the amount 50% discount there enye discount kotoa enunti ye showrooms awodo nyina no obetima kom oba dumu a ye wo edum ukọ eye keme office a nkyɛn wɔpɛ ana bɛn Toyota Ghana Limited nso nkran ne Adam ɛyɛ regions na no bɛn Toyota nso ntu kaa no ɛbrɛdum sɛ opɛ ɛyɛ part ni bia Toyota Sebra na yɛ ma 50% discount nso ɛwom Franco Enterprise sɛ sabre bɔmɔden na broma so yɛ Seluwa no ekoso Seluwa ne koso den plumbing materials na opɛ biato no wo yɛ contractor wo yɛ plumber wana individual wo siw dan wo drum pempenso wo behia ɛyɛ plumbing materials a ɛma ne nyo problem sabre ayɛ den the amount ɛnunti ɛna Franco sɛ wɔn ma ɛyɛ discount enso nyama no ebiso ɛnunti sɛ ne so unya shower boot anaso unya washing basin unya ɛyɛ water closet unya 4-in-1 shower anaso unya ɛyɛ China door unya teki wɔn doors ne bi yatete so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Franco Enterprise wey ɛyɛ mega promotion ɛna yɛyɛ ɛdiama yɛwɔ branches awdom baako enso ɛwɔ adum behind Oyerepa FM yɛne Tonisac Electronics edi nhwɛnimu yɛsan so ɛwɔ baako ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Franco Plaza no mu ɛwɔ Brofi Edu yɛ number is 0551 01 1767 0551 01 1767 bomade na bra yaso yɛ niema papa ne bi ento CFAO Mobility Ghana CFAO Mobility Ghana, womse sabre, Ashanti region ha, ene nimpotemu nyina, o cars no, bomoden, na shane som. Se upese unya eye car ebe boa ye papa, se eye shackman. Car ni bi, eye truck ni bi ena ope, anase physio truck ni bi ena opa. E mani nyo problem. Bomoden na ko CFAO Mobility Ghana, na ye maopi. Upe kin long buses are ebema comfort buses are edube tu kwan akọ long distance enkoja unsi kwan mu a ken long buses ni bi and also ko CFAO Mobility Ghana na ko pe bitom unya level backhoes and also unya excavators for agriculture and construction worker o construction juma wuye no kua ye juma wuye bia no unya kasa wo do betim de ye tractor ho nyema obetim de ye ananse construction nyema bia ohia bia no for oni che CFAO Mobility Ghana apart from no we obia we be warehouse uton drinks uton nsuo uton nyema wodo a ewo se utimi peda paki kosoro unya eye forklifter bomodin nako ya omo aseye CFAO nyema forklift ni bi ento apart from no uhia ties papa ena hia bi suitable for cars o cars no say eye caterpillars ena uhia ne tie anase eye uhia bus tie anase uhia o saloon car tie de auto anu to papa home use tie auto 2-3 days na asay no akotovro ko CFAO Mobility Ghana na kope eye ties papa tom apart from enom uhia eye Mercedes Benz womu eye cars ni bi ato a CFAO Mobility Ghana se bram anaso uhia Mitsubishi pickup anase SUVs ni bi and fuel consumption away from Suzuki eye cars ni bi ena pa ato a emane your problem CFAO Mobility Ghana ena sabre yesebra na wodi weni che yaso ye wam ye wa dum Hyper Road ene ye wom uduri yaso ye ho a obehu yan ye number eye 0501 353717 0501 353717 offer number we so ebeje so CFAO Mobility Ghana de nyema papa ka ho nyema papa bia na abaya so ya ye betimi ediama Kingdom Herbal Center e the Kingdom Garlic Bitters no e de abedwa so ko pe Kingdom Garlic Bitters ni binom na boost immune system no stress ni nko arthritis no woni pedua na aye titiriti no hypertension no stroke na ha no wakoma yare no cholesterol na eye Kingdom Garlic Bitters and capsules and wasa wonom ya the Kingdom Ginseng Power abedwa so usisi yare ne beko mental stress and afemu a Kingdom Ginseng Power ya the tremendous capsules abedwa so oba besiesie onwuye obesiesie onwuye a tremendous capsules and usual ebeboa we enduro asheta any pharmacy shop any drugstore bia bekobiano omenya nduro bi atom ya number 0597 298 855 ejaba jewelry ejaba pempe the second street edum ejaba Ashtown traffic light na sin ejaba se adibi edi gold aye biam opebi ato a wo maseye ene wo so ba wedding ring engagement ring promise ring chain bi na patu kom adibi na patu nsa ko ejaba jewelry na yembo na wonsa intimi enkebi se eye yellow gold and as a white gold ejaba your prepare the second street edum Ashtown traffic light na sin your number is 0277 104488 Jabirua Bank PLC Jabirua Bank ede Sempalono ede aba na Sempalono aba ede ma wom ye djuma ye nuanom ye papamo ye nuanom memamo ye djuma magazine a ton spare parts onyema no eba container na ba unye sika de kofa nyema be good shop no mu bomodin na kohwe eye Dwabirua Bank PLC ne ma Sempalo ni bi uye clothing and textiles uhia eye Asempalo ni bi ukra nyema friamono ne ba Asempalo ni bi enanya de manie den se no collateral yen kasa kofa dan papers uka papers wasase papers bra no commitment fee yen kasa tue sika bi ansa na sika no e amount hidden charges bienu ye de loan ni mawa nyesi etiti sika bi abra wonhu o krata na de beba na de apply loan no e ho ane de amount ye sanso de obatampa loan scheme e de aba ye nuanom ma mo am ye adwuma e wo ye market ye nuanom ye yerenom mo ye adwuma shops awodo mo ye loan am obatampa loan scheme no e no sem ko pebi apart from the Dwabirua Bank se be savings account current accounts microfinance shares susu dachinti group loan and wasa obeko wo mo aseye ejoso Roman Hill adesheman Pankrono magazine New Road Abuasum Fumeswa Onye Sipetimpon Bonre any Jabin Udru Habonye and it be a new branch our Atonsu High School Giants and so pay your number and name 0271 409340 Hebaso Company Limited at the Hebaso Criminal at the Abedjaso a crima Bema in the UC Bema Diono Beshima I will say a Nijie etimiba also to me satisfy Obano se untimi satisfy Obani ye diam also bomode na kopeba so criminal bi obe apply kitwe bi e wo penis no wo apply kitwe bi wo penis no a ebeboa after 30 minutes na wakwako woshe wo woshe wiam na chese breadthrough saboni oba no eba behiem sohwe na ba be dia dance say hey heba so creamy abo adwuma e de amame any drugstore any chemical shop bia beko bia no obenye bia to sene som se ba so criminal e natural herbs in a dia ye and until you so a wunya any side effect bia your number is 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 offer number we so a ye bejo som blood donation eba bekosum on the 13th of December and a blood donation eba bekosum and into bomodin na donate blood bomodin na donor u donate blood anymore bia what save you bin kwa ebetima to mrebi unso betimi ehia blood nemum enam se u donate binum opportunity beba at the mount to dum asada house on the 13th of December a Saturday bram na be donate blood no ebi mampon baby som and a year called Senason Kessben Outreach Foundation ye komampo baby som ye ko na yakwa akosra wo mo ewo enum ene ada over 27 orphanage homes and ye come nansana aye bronya be buy ye be komampo baby som throughout the year no Kessben Outreach Foundation omo yare no mo ye kohwe omo yire emu weje omo kunu weje omo orphanages no ye ko ne kohwehwe omo ye komo mo nyema wodom wo mo hia education nyina no ye buo mo bi na fe yie ne ba na wie ya na ye kika mbom nyina no ye mampo baby som ne ye ko other 27 homes at the account inti nyema kakra na odi owon fabre ye ne fanke ye de na ye fanko nkura no wo mo ntade mpanyufo ntade nkura ntade wo mo mpaboa wo mo eduane wo mo oil emu na betim dia ba ni nyina ne beje nemmom ebi obde o se me de ntimi nto me de me pese na se matonyema no me mra me fanyema no emfama me a uni problem ye beba be fanyema no e de amount number be frɛ ni etima be fanyema no e 054 988 7444 054 988 7344 and now so the ono be ni sika 1 cedi 2 cedis 3 cedis 4 cedis sika kakra bia be send bia no ye be sabeka ni adawase number ni 0245 759593 0245 759593 ofe number and also send this kana Kessben Outreach Foundation and beba and ye Kessben Outreach Foundation men send this sika emfa enkosom yento asom National Sports Authority
before so the National Sports Authority story no ebeba no Osamwako from Holland somebody two dano em say owo ho bibi kakra bi mo tidy juju ni ade small no omo ye juju ho adwuma no o experience kakra bi na kamenim or the ball koko so bia as so fu bi na boka ko hu no we say so quarter cra half ni na no the enti osama kakra bi we dey enoso from Holland
do my sister na obefie ho na obehu my sister na otie fie ho no kunu kaposi ubo ne din kura kotokofo wonna na ye kotokofo juju ye bibie e ko obo ase kodesi ye kama na kotokofo omo camp house bi wo maxima ho those days no omo na some time na make jo ene ohunu makonta no my sister kura na eja wo ba ye omobo wa ye se praye wa ye yarefo na one nam fom wo wia fom na wo sire di wakotena ekura bi ase ti juju die obenya eho emfaso ende mbiki won prepare obenya mfaso wo so do
kwame osi prepare
osama ko
sister kuruya nti sofo bi na ade ho akuja no
osi no taye me bampacho osi no taye me once
so yen kase once and twice
mabon paye
why be
mabon paye
why body a ni ma de kosobo ozo anosi say den ya obenya bibi ube hu bibi
ade na opesi me hu bibi
me pese obom paye
me bo
na ocho hu free ho
menye biom
okay
one pen
be ade ko share no bo na ehu no
se bola samu de fi se be fashe
oh Mary
worry set up no say now no say o de yanko
osama ko pacho mabo hon pa bibiesi
yanko
ai ti bibiesi bi nka nida ko ka so ne kaka so ne de bia hye no
na motro mi
na motro le be bia o se e konti asabre
macho Pedro bia hye bi
o de bia nida ko konti asabre bo jenua esipon na sesenya me ya dom ema sabre adwumede kakra omutimi di we sipon no enu nti National Sports Authority amakwan ema interschools intako for a year central region ebetimi akoso ewo eye esipon na nka stadium no ese ba National Sports Authority etima adwuma kakra ho enu nti interschools and colleges no ebetimi akoso the minister for a year sports and recreation the honorable sports minister Kofi Idi Adams one honorable Yampofo Ankra omo be kwa problem ni titu the first 6 regions ya create no na fe ometimi ateki a decision and the fa bebia 3 mini stadiums aban decide so beso musi no ometimi decide ehu sa venues no bebia ometimi esi no land ya available was sa regions ni nyina no ompeso me visibility studies wie ansana ometimi decide etimi ehu bebi kura ometimi akwakoye se djuma no enso ewo na etimi aboam ema aban ne botai no eno nso etimi abem the Black Galaxies of Ghana womko camp nemom sene so sene womko camp on Friday coach Kasim Mingle obebreki mrante ni nyina weekend the Premier League matches saudo enso ebetimi akosom enunti womajatum sene womko camp me training ne echeno me training Thursday me training na fe Friday coach Kasim Mingle wabreki mrante ni nyina due to Ghana Premier League matches saudo na eno nso eba bekosom coach Frimpong Manso head coach at the Nations FC was a sabradium or he said the Yemesi aircom at the Nations some of the players no more attitude now and ye and they and until when management and a second window no womo ebiese kukuro womo ebe discussions na players womo entidie so muntimi ensia kan farmer club no be jom kwan na makofa players womo ebe boa club no amomo so aba be sia kan at the Nations FC boboko no general MFC
okay kwa me miki ya di besi ya local stories no emo kakra mi yiri ze mo pe se yenya penalty no na yehwe ana
ya asale penalty na osebi no
asale okay match na bawie
yeah
yensaka I don't know the Kessben TV no South Korea and Ghana South Korea nya penalty ba Benjamin Asare esivu yes kick na yehwe e Kessben television no this match na bawie 1-0 no South Korea 1 Ghana 0 Benjamin Asare na civil penalty de ama Ghana no all right ye de besia na yakọ Dr. Amuzu garlic enkrato kakra ne aba beto aso de aba.
Mema etiefo nyina akwa ababa Amuzu Herbal Clinic na ye de dobia ba efe no Amuzu garlic bitters eyeduru a emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua nu mu eyeduru ebua ma obia ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Die odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye Amuzu garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me unya Amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born in kaye unya Amuzu garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi anya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom ai na wetimi asore ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Say utie me na say uyo chremewu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu garlic bitters dilate the arteries ebiabia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu garlic no pancreas ho ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu garlic bitters improves vision. Obu oho a ne pressure was with man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu garlic no mo bua ma friends woni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa bia home ban sese home no e wosu bebre sa kope Amuzu garlic nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre panse wada ye frade bi zinc ene sulfur e ye rich Amuzu garlic mu ye kogu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada inti die na ho edi ma no kope Amuzu garlic bitters nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi antini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mwe. Nemo jeni die fusane enko bema no hunadechi a watini nka. Amuzu garlic bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban ema sebuo ema kosu atuo nyina no emoni nyina kosu kama enti oba obuni se a embe yie obehia Amuzu garlic bitters oba on person na wo eti kosu hia Amuzu garlic bitters uko drugstore pharmacy anase herbal shop biara obenya bi ato opedro se mi se bi nso a no afra mi number 0247 776743 0247 776743. Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
The mama kwa baba gentleman dental clinic ejuma bia yidi ane say yebesiesie na yabo osin ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase osin animonyam so afa ne ntmapa efira gentleman dental se oba ye clinic wa enema bibiri na ye efa nipa osin ho ene wonum oba gentleman dental ye consultation and examination services problem ben na ekoso how ben na ekoso wonum na fi wa kire anamon a ewo se utufa ho na itimi eboa afi ye san eye cleaning services oba ye profession no na ye finish scaling and polishing se ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esene mu se bi okasa itimi mapampan ene ade eba mu oba hwa itimi ewohoro wonum eyi saa nema ne nyina edi free esene ase esene tibia na asesa no esan fa ne ntomapa edi fira obi wo hɔ na tokuru ato ne semu anase ne se no eso ebubu anase wanya fracture esene nkasa ebu eno itimi eye failing enso so na ye de amawo anase ebi nso so na obi wo hɔ wabase ne se no watena se ama esene ase opese utu ne se no eno nso so ye fe no extraction oba ye extraction service eno so ye betu oseno edi amawo afi ebi wo nso na ne se no wanya missing teeth ye woni si no ahodo bebre ye fe bi se dentures no eye de utimi ehye na watimi asan eyi wemu utimi yi na wasan ahye eno ne fe ne dentures no oba gentleman dental ye ni na bi wo afi ye wo fix one no anase ye ta fe no permanent one no eno nso so ye si a untimi entu bi eno ene fe no PFM bridge anase PFM crowns eno ni nyina no oba gentleman dental ye ni nyina bi ewo afi nso so ye wo bi se braces ni ye se oseno kwan de dem anase mmoa tete bebree ɛno no oba yɛtimi ɛhyɛ braces no within some period na osana asan akrusu kama na ma osana atimi ayeden anya ahoden afei obi pese oyɛ teeth whitening o pese odi don hwere bakope ɛyɛ osene fitafita te sɛ de o ne bi so da oba gentleman dental yɛbɛyɛ osene fitafita ɛde ama a how bia eni ho abɛfo kwan so ɛna yɛde ɛbɛyɛ ɛde ama afei obi pese ɔhyɛ ne sin gold silver oba gentleman dental ni nyina yɛyɛ gentleman dental clinic yɛkyia kwan ɛnyɛ yira kwan kora yɛwɔ Koforidua Central Police Station ɛnkyɛn hɔ a babi a market no ɛwɔ no ufiri abronsan na new story building na okɔ Central Police Station no gentleman dental branch baako ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna woduru ɛnkran so a yɛwɔ nungwa usi nungwa main lorry station hɔ kora na ofra nurse baako bra bɛfa anase station n'akyi authority street no so gentleman dental branch baako wɔ hɔ ɛna atomic down dɔmekɔ abenya runabout no so hɔ a gentleman dental branch no baako so ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna woduru takrade pipe ano traffic light na ɛwɔ pipe ano hɔ no wobɛfa kwan na ɛkɔ Tadisco junction wobɛpa junction no kakra kɔ w'anim wobɛhu sɛ OGN bank no ɛwɔ hɔ yɛne OGN bank na ne wɔ the same premises ɛna Kachima nso so yɛwɔ magazine market kwan no so hɔ a onsa nifa so hɔ a gentleman dental branch baako ɛwɔ hɔ anase opposite AY Ahmed ɛna udru Kumasi Abrepo junction total filling station hɔ a traffic light na ani hwɛ G runabout no ufiri total filling station na yabron sign no na edi hɔ direct opposite to the Methodist school ɛhɔ ɛna gentleman dental yɛwɔ Tamalin so yɛwɔ Tishigu ufiri yabron sign na okɔ MTN main office yɛne Tamale post office ɛna edi anywhere ɛyɛ adwuma free ɛda joada kopem ɛda memeda
to mixture ɛyɛ wo yɛfunu ya draw mapa ebia typhoid fever nti wo ti ɛpae wo ho yɛ hyehye wo yɛfunu ɛya wo ya ɛya na wo yam krampo ehwie ensa bi atia gu afuru so ɛna wo boso wo nipadua nyina ɛyɛ wo mre honam ɛtwetwe wo because of typhoid fever nom gasto mixture sɛ yɛ ulcer ɛnso na aba bɛtena wo so wo yɛfunu ɛya wo ya wo yɛfunu emu hyehye wo aduane to ɔyɛ ma na yɛfunu emu wo wo ɛkɔm de wa na yɛfunu ɛya wo ya aduane to ɔyɛ ma na wo fe oboa no ɛhyehye wo Enframa ejinejina wo yam because of ulcer entia gasto mixture eye wo yafunu ya de dro mapa mensoplax mixture eye dro a eye afichikrom how e de afri ema so sa wo ye oba na wo menses entimi inflow kama wadro ene mensoplax mixture eye wa wo die mu adwuma na esiesi oba wa hemfie ho sa wo ye oba wadru mpempen so atwa sa wotimi bu nsa nanso wontimi mu nsa wadro ene mensoplax mixture wo ye oba na nka wo bu nsa all right nanso nanse no o menses no asizi ukọ check pregnancy no wonyam wonso a wonya family plan wonso a wontwa bra nanso menses no emma no mensoplax mixture na wo menses no inflow kama why your family planning wo your family planning no edrum pempen so bia wajai family planning no wo hwe ni mu senka wo menses no beba na nka watimi afa afro nanso wa hwe ni mu a mens no emma no mensoplax mixture na entimi emwa menses no inflow kama bu nsa ya na yaw ewo mu ana wadro ene mensoplax mixture prostaplax mixture eye aduru a eyi dwonso mu how e de afri emerima so wo ye bema no wayase eye wo ya no wayase e kaw wayase e twon a waduro eye prostaplax mixture wo dwonso aya wo tijaw e wo bema mu eye na wo bema emu edwo wo bema mu ekekawo a waduro ene prostaplax mixture eye na ensuo bi fri wo bema mu eba eno so a enye dwonso wonso a wo dwonso ntentem sope ya wo ye bema wo bu koda anadwo a enane ya ye ne no ana Johnson edeno obesori a Johnson empre bebre ansa na ade ache bema okoko gina wo se wo Johnson a edi enmre kakra ansa na Johnson no ahya ase se eba no won hwehwe prostaplax mixture echa kwan na won nonom na entumi enyi sa wo ha no emfamfri no so na won susu a wo ye bema wo bema mu aye mre no wonya prostaplax mixture ibi na won nonom a ebeyi sa wo ha no afri so akọ ententem so pa eni kwan se bema okoko gina wo se wo Johnson a wo chimpi ansa na Johnson na ba enti mesraw sa wo Johnson na sa wo chimpi ansa na Johnson wa ba woni padua na ebo kokoso wo how bi e ya ba padua ni mo entempa wonya prostaplax mixture bi na wono no ebeyi sa wo how no afri so akọ ententem so pa obu on ma Johnson no kra wo Johnson no emeye Johnson e ba se Johnson ani aha Johnson e ba the pipe a etwa me so wonya prostaplax mixture bi na wono no ebeboa wo eyi sa wo how no afri so akọ ententem so pa na me so pa aduro bi bo atua frɛ number 0248 77 88 99 0248 77 88 99.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mamu nyina kwa babiom ede aba Midfield Action, Gentleman Dental Clinic, and I feel Gasto Mixture, and I tell Contractual and so Kakrano. All right. Ma yanko na yenhwe local stories no and so mu kakra emfa mamo. Kingsley Edway free Tambale was a Samba Ondale played as a midfielder in their game against Adriana. So I wonder why in the GPL team of the week he was picked as a centre back. How justifiable is this? We Ifri Kingsley Tamale on the way and so a brain. The general people must understand that you can have a perfect team, but luck may not smile at you. Superstition is obviously true in football, but it's not always effective. Surely, a team needs luck to complement its capabilities. Good afternoon. Africa must reason. Don't also de aba enono. Okoye ni nyina. This is only luck kaho. Hey. Okay. Intina enoso no. Doc, marimra we na.
Infanto is a matter of belief.
Yes.
People continue to hold on to their beliefs and because how come is Real Madrid always winning? Are they the only people or more luck? How come? General, make you say honorable sports minister.
Kachira oto ado ne keto kreku say omunya say omo ma obi more Black Stars no bi. If it's a national team no ye Ghana ni bia dia. Omo kra Ghana for na etua omo eka. Why energy we and so ebai. Safo edwe free Santasi Ampetia. And Ebeka ho Emae. To me, I think the two incidents that happened in the Kotoko Adriana match were all penalty decisions. But the referee, in his own understanding, decided to let go, which I think he needs to start getting things right before they label him as a bad referee. Sports master. And if a sports master, I don't know. Okay, we and also they are brilliant. Okay, before I saw we start mentions in the Soprano. Who's a Ghanaian referees? Sana ombebrete ebia penalty bi ba team back na one year obvious one bit ma ba for the other team because one year we no balance
simple cry so yam from so has here na kwan opekwan bia so ayam from so back so ha no they balance na dey back o munta anyen so beji penalty minu ama team back
debi
unya ji ho ama bia prepare sana
ba brands no nya wa this be obvious pa obvious yes ada onye mfa mauda all right yen to aso kwe
General Mickey say honorable sports minister Kofi Adams and Director General National Sports Authority ebeto the various 6 regions in Omar baby located the new stadium abain pese usino. I think it's a good thing. Already Yedikaraka say a combe for so maintaining the existing one is good. The last time I heard Uraya Mpofwan Krano Nacheze Ampeso Motis more or less a maintenance unit at the National Sports Authority. Mona said the Anis Ombehese near Ohoda than maintenance near the Bekoso. I saw some interesting scenario. I think I even took a video. El Babayara Nano Sunday Kotokoni Adriana. Sports scoreboard no. I'm so muscle.
Okay.
Benini na itum. Into a wabun send light be so kum. Light and a saucer blinky, a blinky. So I was like, wow. If the thing is not working, you put in off way. And answer the operating the ref in one day. It's so benini tum in umua na bibi so say our maintenance department is a name and be making sure say Sanema win a bit to me to a back to new stadium no ne baby umpeso locating on. I think say a lot of research would have to go into it. We say research be going into it now. Region Krona and Casano and paying for and him for any MCs need DCs or so mobile bino. Because me kai brebi a trim no peso me stadium musunyane. Land asase ankasa umbinya dia be and then what daniasa. And stadium ya dear Bakwa, as a baby, I'll be locating, it should be strategically and properly be chosen. To me, as I said, that baby, I keke. Uko si stadium, si brim bibria, one here, a bepratity. In Pimpi, Unyan Krum Kakra, ya neboa. Na ansana Bibenya Sasano, the indigents of the place in Profuati area, or Motiho, and Nananuma, and Sasio Modiano, they have to be very much involved in locating the place. Ntisa yebeko akwesiesi baby a ebi emfa so papa bi a ema so. You know, we stadium the any friend right say me a prophet. Ubeka ya metra ha kan say utie frimpo man so nsem na wo kana. We nations panya say o person we ready.
Yeah.
Obeto players from.
Yeah.
Konsem o kan fa players no dia. But I no pay Mickey Asabo the voice a say players no a fan in live up to the expectation and why unye serious no. Second window beto players abekum.
Na players' attitude on the field. Any coaches in there, munya attitude. No?
Yes.
Seriousness and determination. No? The will to die for the team.
Yes.
Any coaches in the
I can't coaches Juma.
Yeah.
But all over the world, there are players coaches in the year and do no feels that he's not.
Oh yeah, they obey stubborn.
Obey stubborn. Be quite. You see, in Ghana, BBC say you can't rule out the possibility. Say, yes, coach, not coach for Frabano. Classical example, Frimpong Mansoon free, Gold Stars. Eli, Nanyema Nkui. I spoke to a technical team person and he confirmed to me, saying, players in the final, as for my loyalty, it took them to sit down as a team, no money Munkasa. Fast forward, Mansoon is now at Nations. Ure friend Kasim Mingle, Echo. There could be some players who still hold their loyalty to him.
Okay.
Your players be suswa omodo coach no to the extent say on shut that deliberately self front aba no obo abro but untumi switch on untumi recover from the shock when you brought the old coach in free one. Alex Ferguson book no ke obeka kire say e bra o ka kire Manchester United players no say at the end of the season he's quitting. Or see the player who was most affected wanye normal around current in the baby was Ruben Van Persie.
Yeah.
Look at Van Persie, the pedigree, the level, captaining Arsenal, captain the Netherlands national team and all that. But Van Persie got devastated because of his affection with Papa Alex Ferguson. So some players, it would be a change of coach on to me and follow ebisu ye lazy and obi ohonoma we anhwenye sometimes you would have to move on. But the problem now is January. So they'll transfer initial January movie house because January transfers, January including Europe. Because OP player or ready, active, playing. The other time you have now pre-season near day. And the player no SSO actively when the team. Now unim se oba ya obe solve a certain problem at the amount. Now, how many teams allow players are actively day in day out? Say January Ujana Manako, and most players contract end in January. And say player no beko free from the team no abano so another thing. Into your team now we expect a lot of signings in January. One here in court ubeto Rafa. It pushed me to Asante Kotoko and injury situations in go through. Coach Karim Zito say about 10 players and they injured. Now I'm saying I'm injury updates no ewaha. Emmanuel Entry, Saka Dauda, Amisa, Kote, Isaac Minta, Shaibu, Intimenu, name them. The list continue on and on and on. The obvious question you ask yourself say, a day in Tina players in the pre-prasa. Training grounds or pitches no enye and say a beer fixture conjunction. Sebia omubowe no makobo mbowe no makobowe inti bre aba omumu. Normally, sitting benya injuries around this time be say you may want to trace it back to even pre-season. Any off-season. Your off-season, your pre-season. Normally, season and there, I say players, you break you, be a kojina home, or mobo be a on your tree. Nani hum crew a woo, a honum friend off-season. And san waba be your pre-season. Na, Oshe Kotokwa, a Kamiako said the number of games are more born on the pre-season. And then the Africa, and then a year outstanding games are Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. Some of these things a bit me Emma injuries no etumi akosoro. And of course, with training grounds, any even pitches are also, these are the factors. And it's our squad, only squad death, this is where you suffer. The good thing for them, and it's a Kwampuku started, and no free Sunday, no, or free Bebobi. Obviously, the impact was basically not recognizable. No impact, no, but maybe coming from injury, it be obe pique alongside it. It looks like Kotoko would have to go into the market in the January, especially in the attacking role. And I think say the medical team and so players no woman's issue. There are players are omon treatment way or no pesa treatment way. It be a medical team be advice do this do that. No ako baby no ako chire. Omra na ahono. Afena na oba be pe the modern and answer the orthodox treatment. Then so an issue. And these things are many. But whether they like it or not, Karim Zito Ajia Tumze as so winning against young apostles. And young apostles Yitima Kotoko Brepa and San Washeno. In fact, last season on by 2 games Omni Kotoko Boy in a draw.
Okay.
Obuasi they outplayed Kotoko.
Okay.
It took Emmanuel Entry's long range shot to be and them says a Pimbo Biso is a day in the BT goalkeeper. I was there. I think Selomote scored that goal. At the taker. Ewo Obuasi. And then Kotoko call Omuhu Mwenchi, it was goalless. Okay. Into Kotoko share young apostles that.
I see.
Young apostles share Kotoko that in their 2 games. Okay. And Echina Omune Babebo. League in so the points between them is not so much. I think Kotoko is lying 6, young apostle is lying 8. So it's so close. And with these injuries, it's not an easy game. Kotoko should be ready for young apostles. Okay. But yes, I make a story now here about Samba Onel and the manager. You see, and easy for Kotoko, any management. One difficult thing in running football in this part of the world is keeping players who are excelling. Normal contract they are beso. Now, sometimes it sounds funny. Mostly say, pese player no pese be a club no benya no abufu ana fans no benya no abufu no se waboni team posto on side kwa wan hwe won kan kire. They will be engaging you and dilly-dallying with you. Oh, a base when imra ho so na contract time na so. Say if somebody would want to sign, Utieti nkomo na ebi kika say South African club offer $10,000 me sure say we Kotoko unwene ho da say na obetua $10,000 a month for one player. You dare not think about it. 120,000 Ghana cedis every month for one player who are about 30 players. Na sikani be free hinaba. O sponsors in master o supporters no Mumbai Stadium. Ofa abu senso so no mu register omo mu register kra na omo first can to mu so no what no every time na no is so and where do you get the money from? O sponsors sikani kiti. You want to keep Samba Onel, you want to keep Kamara, you want to keep Peter Amidu, you want to keep Joe until you be in a dilemma. Say general transfer window EPR. And Crawford so very new. But who team common no more and nature na and show you more charmer than us no maku. Into one here while Bako pay agent. Agent said these 2 players, find club for them. We want to sell in January. If you don't take care, you do that. And that is the reality dawning on you. They are in difficult situation. But they see how I name management. Management. They are in difficult situation. General, minim ebe esusu ani bia. Utiminya girl, utim say girl no feeling no so feel you. But alebo gebi aba system nemu.
Where dey obeja wako.
Sika na ode ba na. Oya won hwe nye yi. Ususu a wontumi. Say obetumi ni this month cry, next month you are not too sure. And the man na say kokeka ni nsem kire 5-year-old boy. Akora no hwe ne nim asam na papa ne ka kire won ti ase enso afa papa ne tim
fontu
oya ho hwe nye yi oso ogira no starts wiem nsuruma ya de guy no ne de ne ko
broken heart
broken heart sika asem obi de ko ha live band 3 days ko wi ase 3 day ni sika obetu akra no nya
41
live
and upon omoko no no ko table no so the knife
pimpimo
obia ko na still oto
enye easy ti asante kotoko is anticipating broken heart
yeah
omo ye den
ebesi
me nyini sa nkomo na ekoso say
omo train say omo ne negotiate go untimi miti
you can meet the demands you can meet the competition inti omo nwene ho biem ebia na kroko de jon
indi kotoko supporters no mo cycle omo oh
asem ni nyina
enfan train ebesi
asem ni nyina no
inti ye wa dwen say dey ebesi inti no me say e can say chairman solo or can say the only a year between the akipu somebody say one Beba Stadium and number 2 Fabu Census na sebeye ne say we kote around no can say one meeting in demand na me sure say be matches at $10,000 no be person off
na $5,000 crab it me to na die hu of football player contract no say unya tua $5,000 at the match player A B susu say on no the same level so nru nu kro bembe into a man $5,000 then on so anya you cry $4,000
na sana football
sana tie
it happens elsewhere Europe you nim see the city
omuye
okay
Mbappe ba no Vini mu deliberately omu raise omu you know just the be omu ne omu be ye Vini ne Jude Bellingham mu ne ade they do it also player we say attorney say there and the so ye there no say ne beton and say we so say na ye ne there na general say adwuma create me see
that's it
me bwana
yeah
say wa ma we there na ko say there me so
me there ni ye mama
na ye hwese ni be say akoye ni pesu nti u force wa na ubu akota na ba akokra de obetuma ya ahwe ya ne di akire beba ni nti omo psyche omo ho potentially we are management member I hear our be agent say on per contract no matter
how on former dream to say there Sambo Nel and Peter Amidu akwade minim magic basi last minute but for now they will lose these guys
no say go fi monso time na twam say Stoke zebra was
kotoko nti kotoko yeri twam say sika and they kasa sika na kasa ja Kala was in about $5,000 a month at the omokra they will stay but say be 5,000 no convertible but cities doc sika ketwa a month every month
about 60,000
I team be month ni na
wage bill
no for one player also person come bia akasifo no the time bia we market times
but that is the
time bia be gina one names
that is the situation
tia na good players na fa compete outside also unisika and the bia local baba safu adugu kai ye fa majiji ani because Africa they don't go there because edisika na ko your top players papa na ko samba nom type and ko Africa also unisika do ton omo so be no compete with Africa until no me how do you all right yanko ye do aso yanko
General, I'm happy for Hasselfolk NCC no e ko mo fa so ne police for no e daily Kotokone has ball Accra after the game we saw footages of police manhandling some fans including the newly elected NCC chair na supporters in the GDA say kwan police for any supporters leader no supporters ni bi e daily no the police also think they were protecting people and property. But has some farm ranch the command, the police administration, the police commander, and register displeasure. And according to Mickey Neno, there's been a resolution to the extent that regional commander no apologize to us, NCC leadership on his say omopenino omo ne nkwada no ma handle na omo susu ni mu se ne ni kwan a omo nya ama nka na afi omo hwe kwan ombe fa so a ɔmo bɛyɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo bɛbɔ agyapadeɛ ne nipa ho ban ɛbra House of Folk airborne match is the way to go. Mekai say kan wa say has letter no mo try right after the game say they can't before mo security ni sanema no. Obviously that wasn't the way to go, but the way to go is to resolve the issue and make sure say police for neba a boy so mo the ma fans, not even only House of Folk fans alone, or other fans on bebano. Also. Okay. You know, my final pick, Adriana Stars. It's a bit unfortunate. Supporters now, yeah. You see, I saw a lovely scene at Babayara. And you're common, Babayara, so be awaiting at the fans. Abba. Ushe scoreboard honoma, Nini, Adriana fans, and no more honor. And also be brave per stadium standard. But nay, pa. No, those who. Yes, and I make us say, who share me who said Diana didn't pass out, but and yet Diana, the only time I'll be who say a bobo as a scoreboard honor, no be who say group B or a house. Ghana League. The only time I'll be who say a bomb match, it is say Babayara, one who say away team, almost supporters go na players is goa, betima ko jina money jubilate say your fans in it. And now say player be boba no akujina mo no ginger mo money so, and they were so vociferous, like oti omo voice so mo tonium. In fact, penny for where Diana no more yard and I'm told say sa opinion na mining company na nei almost so Diana asino omona asumwa omo de supporters ni to sa kwan no. And then the player now or the saying sa omo midfielder no ne fans free aboaso enso bae enso be yade omuna ebi akohwere omonkwe. I felt so sad when I heard the news because yesterday omo ma inti say ebi a bomb ho boa omo ho say umbeba. The death is not directly related to the CO stadium after so omo corner say ni jemu rusu say dey e kofa sa de ne bai. But I think that say Diana koso no mo ye they are playing well, they are getting the results, and they have team. I'm hoping say other teams and also be yiro no maye. Na omo tumi so ekenya omo kakra. One team me feel say ne omo supporters no so passionate about the team is Mediema. Wo hwe kwan a Mediema obi onim the history of the club. Moses Parker na beto Kessben FC. But gradually our team na be ye krunima no edia. Because of board of directors near the omudi room. You see, say team no te. Now you who say you sika, wa investment, wa na person the open na obey na. Edin say obi nya chita fo mo bebo chito. What you say? Say ofa team no. Now we na say team na ye wo dia. The opperson wo ye na obey. Dia, obi abeti atena hwe.
Uzu here supporters.
You need supporters.
Uzu manage team say wa Japan. The open obey. Hey, David. The team sir.
Yenye football sir, football e nipa na ye. Enti esem panfo mu die football na nim no. Omo ma so ba fom. Se be edu ba bi a book mu nsem no, ya na nya adwuma practically. Uno wako school, una wo sika no ato team. But tiasefo ni die ni bi. You see, me ebepem ne ehima koma say to be after the 14th. One may be beer and chrese and some alaji can be kind on Fosso. Nibinko and Kalaji in Pacho.
So your tall supporters in
your tall high supporters in the crack cow. You see, Sadia no a boo some House of fans are Omukwa no beam da,
especially the elites.
Omukwa no beam da. Now make a Bruce once I say, me has fun. Now can't send we me. Send me now, me wait me the value out of my life. So now the system seem to support it. And that has old players, fans, and near dinner, atitia, omatitia down. Teams in Nkoyi, but the decline with respect to House of Folk is so sharp. Kotoko Nkoyi, but Kotoko Eswati, but still you see people who still be a stadium no munko. Attendance still ye better. But Unbenya Sam Johnson say Ubenya Nanko Yakupa. na Kotoko team no respect old players no. I've heard about 3 years of former players.
Dombote has said it before.
Dombote. Yeah. But the crowd them ono ya na sem mfanya asem cause onye na Kotoko G Liga original park no zunu mkupi ja flag. But asem dey na do baby am mfanya asem. Dankwe is on record house. Nti say football run ejitum say
okay
football ye manipa. Na omo respective fans no mo pe kwan on be fa so adodo omo de omo be team no. Yes sir.
Including omo teams from the scratch.
Yes. Team no wa.
No wa wo say omo teams kra. Una the team no. They said Dr. Kwame Chidi. So just say what do our team. And look around here fans. Supporters, no. Yes. And there's no treaty supporters, no. They have utmost respect.
You see, one of the things that made Edward Mensah survive for so long time, and how he respected the fans. Ebetuma Basan ni yebi okukuom kura no. Wanhwe fans no. But obeteki decision na, how would the fans react? Ekwa be na ebefa so ebe prepare omakoma. Na any omadwen ama ya de aye be yi omati ase
because kai list to ko kai bitia supporters no ko
yeah and Dr. Keke support
Dr. Keke support kai there doctor
yeah
decision no take
yes they na decision buy no me any list to prepare assembly program on the page then the decision came at a point in times we needed to manage it because the supporters, Listo has disrespected them as the person in charge of fans mobilization and public relations. We can work with him. Kekin Susu feels saying, "No pa dream officer brand any year but supporters no Susu demand me. He needs to sacrifice the young man and satisfy the supporters. Also, you know, be marketing supporters in this any in the lead direct no in every PR. Supporters relation or market here we are okay and KK had his supporters on board until we didn't need to respect the supporters general.
We don't joke with supporters.
Not at all.
Seriously.
Not at all.
Yeah. Okay, Yedibesia na Madame Hoka Krebi Aba. I trust this message finds you well. As you are aware, Ghana and Kumasi Asante Kotoko have consistently been fortunate in acquiring quality defenders. If we find ourselves unable to meet the asking price for Samba, it will be prudent for us to act swiftly to secure a favorable outcome before he becomes a free agent. Okay, there are certainly alternative quality players available to us. We have even permitted Blade to depart. Therefore, I must ask, why is there such concern surrounding Samba? Best regards, Thomas Ajakon, Santa Maria, Accra, and the way and so Brian. Okay, Mami way and so or the free and by Bremen, New York, Alaji Sita. Good afternoon, sir. Greetings to Sir Franco Naro. Tell him I say I doff my heart for him. Fortunately, but unfortunately, the leader sees himself as a king and cannot be advised by others. Alaji Sita, Bremen, New York, and the and so Brian. I'm glad that Franco Naro talked about Adriana fans. I hope their supporters back home saw the freedom they had in supporting their team in Kumasi. I hope they don't intimidate Kumasi as Antikoro fans when they come to Doma in their numbers for the return fixture. Mr. Owusu Manet Accra and so now page we edi atum amaye. Okay, I'm say we message we so another day. Okay, Sergio, you saw how we treated the Adriana fans at the Baba Yara Stadium. They came in their numbers, but they had absolute freedom. Okay, nothing happened to them, and we expect a similar treatment when we visit Doma Hinkro in the return fixture. How they treat us, how they talk to us, insult us to the extent of they will hold them into me. It should all come to an end. Okay. Koku Sechere Edway if it's Santasi and so
a very good observation.
A
very good observation.
Yeah.
I think say the leadership of Adriana were Jumaye in that direction.
Yeah.
Normally Umutu kwa say no. Ukobaka, nyomuna yesa anima. Ya uncrophobia. Sometimes club officials ni bi okrana or munu who say uncrophone say problem. But we are mushi but they still have a work to do. And it will be also more club officials in the town much. Show mukutupa. No. I think after the game, stadium nechi onum. Almost show more yina. Just omune kotokofonu bonko more near the. Oh, me akra mini be interactive. Absolute freedom. It was just super. Inti we kosuno. It should be extended to other venues. I think say Adriana or say Adewa Jimambedu Park. For me, over the years, intimidation improve like above from Kakra, and they still have a lot of work to do to ensure.
The last time Kotoko visited, no.
Oh yeah,
it was cool.
Right,
it was cool.
It was.
There's been
Mikobi.
Yeah, Mikobi.
Okay. Someone
because show video no cry.
Yes.
Oh yes. Now in Bahaka be Bob Mr. Techia here abaso.
Okay.
And then in penny for and not that then answer. Station B, a caption B, accident in this sea, the unfortunate way, and so, or your caption B. And I've told management that we should take them on.
Okay.
Because already the AC, to the gamer, your boy, after they had played Asante Kotoko.
Individual be an station.
Station.
Oh, how?
I have it here.
Okay.
Now, official caption now, or the my into comments to the extent that a section of our Adriana supporters here said when they come, they will also deal with them.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Accident in the
sea, no. Meanwhile, it had nothing to do with match the Barcelona. What I say, so I say, we are almost accident to pour Kwanso Krana, but what accident now?
Nadino de buy.
The
interest. Mama name humrana
down humrana.
Me call doctor. Oh, sir. Oh, that's too bad.
I don't think so. Who be here? Say we project here to TV.
Okay.
Two Adriana fans.
We don't need to rebroadcast.
Have been reported dead after their game against Kotoko on Sunday in the Ghana Premier League.
I see.
A bit deceptive.
Very.
Headline
Yes.
because death in this maybe the stadium or around the stadium.
But I mean, sure. So we the fans back home make Adriana fans. On fans we see now more active.
What's that? Caption no. Explaining near my supporters. Influence supporters. So we decision and we are because caption. We to read caption pay. No, are you okay?
Because Dr. Dawood aswe abameba Abbas and so Eura. Na o kasara meti thank you doctor thank you me kwaba na me de aka nyina so abeka mo
enuanom ne adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa man so a ene obi adi hu adanse na du wei edutwam Dawood ointment or say fetchi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na drum yenu we e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye wo yapa de obeye ne say wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wo dware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane wo de enko na enkotu adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so binya Dawood 360 na me no mo a eze kware me ye adwuma kura se kane no te drowe de edi masema ma na be di so asema ma
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye dendendendendende Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ram use for mama hode pa ma metimi bo adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otimi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka mu sa cospeda mi secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi babia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so be so te sem ya we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma mi ye. En kan na me pega de a na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma de so na lock me sisi. She say if you say me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment no. Aboa me bebre the dry you so amente ya mente blebia. Obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wate bi. Aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no. Eno ho adanse ene wonom adi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Heba shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pese wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house open Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay, Yemra Nafi Yemfa Emra. I like the respect. I like the respect of Franco Naro and what he said. Book knowledge sometimes doesn't work practically. Absolutely true and good, especially in football. Abbas,
Kakra de kan wan say this week no say Wednesday kotoko Africa in Nigeria kekem. Ya so ye hwese niam be kekam sa na yetimi akoya nima. Nya sa omo hye ni nyina be kwajaye. Ti afre Mr. Donfe say on hwese won lusu match no. Sherimpili on hwe. So on lusu to aso 3. Lions akwhye no. Kotoko hye no. Yesu akwhye no Sunday. And to start mo abo no ho okroma. Ti achira scoreboard ye dia. Ya me adoma. Ya ni wanchifo ne ko task body say ve bonzuro mo say 3
match ne baso da be
3 ya me adoma china
ochina has ni
dabinyas
kotoko ni Sherimpili
oni yoga bonzuro ya nani chana bi o PRO aji permission e wo yusifo say nani china de me ye young apostle PRO say because
na ko ya na ebu akam no
me omo she ewie de na ebu akam ebi akọ de mepe ko wabodro mienu etiami adom e kina so ya ka kire wo mo ko lions akọ hye wo mo wanji e kire akọ to ko hye kumase na hase be hye wanji a ware hase so be hye wanji eti kire de no ene ye ne ndam so totowe okay ti aka kire so onya niam yie na niam timi nkonchai enkwanka hase so ya totoya niam se de be me do Sunday ye ko
ko sha o ma be sam ho
enti de se ma omwo se de be ya kotoko nhye
okay
ndi egwe tan nyame ado sars so ye ko san na bia na meka se sabe ewiase on ye ba ewiase nyame ode ye ba ewiase ode hyehye to uko Proverbs chapter 9 verse 9 o si kire nyansa ni nyansa no be ko so hunu nyansa but obi wo wa office odi bibia ni mu a nyansa nyina ayo no kwa ebi ni leaders na doctor ka ya ka do mu ka no mu ka hwe na no aduana fo yi supporter ne ko wuye o
yeah
won sabi akodo wa wu on ball o ka bibia so awuntie oba ne odrufie
nyampanifo ne wuye
nyampanifo ne boy da be na team akumpani mu da since me di boy chi kwetati eti mi hu se pani mu bia woti mu da ti sese omototo ne ma yi na ne ma timi ko yi ti wanchifo na me adom e chena ye ne mo be share scoreboard
all right na me adom o chena na kotoko ene ni fali chat wo kra
ma aduma yi de abasa ye ni nyina
yeah
me de na se papa
me ma sisi e be shemo
onim me ka che kotoko supporters nyame adom o chena omomra raba ya sports stadium Indiana base
yeah
no matter the situation, no matter the injuries, ye wo ochina ye be share young apostles.
Okay.
Oh, by our sports stadium. Iti odo mo mra. Scoreboard de be jama ho na obope. E be jama omo. Omo but ochina 3 points ni de e ye kotoko dia. No means 3 p.m. Yeah.
All right.
Baba bi omure me fe no matter. No matter fi enduro ya to the gate. No matter there was me buy ya to gate. There's no to gate na. You feel no matter. E matter all.
Okay. And then your birthday Isabella Abna Nkrumah and then your birthday your time for Abna Phoebe and then your birthday Isabella. We Isabella is born him now free. We if your brother Augustine or Kessben has to say my young wish Isabella Abna Nkrumah happy birthday. Branton our you know sports. Born guy, no. Yes, Augustine. I was saying wishing the sister happy birthday. Yeah. Also didn't know.
They've been called the birthday wish name, mama.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that's why I must report birthday.
Okay.
I must report so then birthday.
Oh, okay, I see.
Olomo.
Olomo. Oh, okay.
TM.
Okay. Olomo birthday. Wow. So Olomo, my wish was so happy birthday. Samson Emmanuel Mensah Jr. who Bremen, who New York, Bronx. And then also birthday, my wish you happy birthday. Emmanuel Mensah Jr. A happy birthday. And then Doreen, aka Mamalistic. And then also birthday. Doreen, aka Mamalistic. And then your birthday, Musiafo, Namfo, Nubia, say, or we show a fabulous birthday. We a free executive billionaires club. I was Swindon, UK. Also, we show happy birthday. We a special one. I free Anita Amwakon. Mamalistic. Happy birthday. All right. Yeah, the baby.
With the talkies na Michiano. Talkies man. My car dealer.
Okay.
We are Michiano pa.
You may pay mu ama DJK on the platform for some of the transit on the academy na to so ama ye. The mu nyina se ye san transit nyame aduma ochina. Akrabo.